Folks, fellows, I have terrible news this morning. It turns out that this is the last cup of tea that I have for my Yorkshire Gold pouch. So once this is gone, that's it. In some better news, Chapter 3 of Tell Me Why. The big mystery now seems to be, who exactly is a person who Mom was arguing with and possibly drove her to her manic state? I'm thinking that maybe that Mad Hunter, I don't have Bear here, do I? But maybe it was Sam. I'm thinking whoever this hooded figure is probably Sam. 'Cause Sam as Bear, right, was prowling for the princess, stalking on her, sweet on her. And Sam apparently had a wife, Lauren, who divorced him at some point. So it's possible that this mystery person who had an affair with Mom and then wanted her to push for an abortion was married Sam. He fits all the bills. He is a bear who had put the goblins literally in her cave. That could be a very gross metaphor. But I've also got another thought. There's somebody else in play on this board who could be the Mad Hunter. If I assume that every single person is only one thing, like we know Moose is Eddie, Beaver is Eddie's mom, the goblins, Allison and Tyler, Princess was mom. So if each person is only one thing, then maybe Bear isn't Mad Hunter. But there is a hunter in the game, an illegal hunter that brags about bagging moose outside the range fort and so on and so on. So two possibilities. Either the hunter is the hunter, or Sam was very early foreshadowed when the kids saw an apparition of the hunter and then knock knock, there's Sam at the door. So Sam or what's his face, Alexander or whatever. And then DMCA music.
Once upon a time, in a deep and ancient forest, crafty goblins faced the truth about the darkness in the big wooden house.
It had come for the wise princess, driving her mad and causing her to attack them.
When they started asking questions about the princess in the darkness, the goblins realized that no one else in the forest wanted to know the truth.
Is that
So
the
they
muskrat?
dug
Does the muskrat still
and
exist?
And asked hurtful questions, learning more about the wise princess than they had ever hoped to.
But the search
Seek to
took
keep
its
her.
toll. The darkness was proving too much for Sister Goblin, and yet Brother Goblin kept diving deeper and deeper until Sister Goblin finally said, enough.
Oh no, a rift!
And that was how the goblins found themselves separated again, hurt and confused.
No, but I had them
So
bonding.
many unanswered questions, and too many open wounds.
It's like 3 choices that cleave twins together, or 5 choices cleave them together, only 3 cleaved apart. They're fine.
Allison, wake up.
Mom, you're dead. What are you doing? This is adult Allison. With Norway pajamas. Oh. Excuse me. Is that stories? I think that is stories. A trail of breadcrumbs and stories. Mom, why are you dressed in a hoodie over your face? That's like pseudo Mad Hunter aesthetic. You... Allison, no. You're the goblin, not the hunter. You tried to protect your bro. That's self-defense. Everyone knows it. Oh no, I think she will end up like her mom though, if she doesn't get some therapy and some help. Tyler's had therapy, and he only benefited from it. It helped him understand himself and the terms of things. Falling dreams. Haven't ever actually fallen on a bed though. Or is this still dream? I think this is still dream. Yeah, the walls are all undulating. Does this maybe just jump in, like media rest style? No big theme song that may or may not mute the stream. It's funny, the first day's stream did get muted in the theme song, but the second one didn't.
She could only go forward and find a new place for herself in this world, where she was no longer truly a princess in a tiara and a beautiful gown, but a wan woman, alone in a deep and ancient wood.
That moment again, Allison. Gun and all. Nice bi-colors. Again, Allison. The stab was 3 inches. She fell in, then she drowned.
You killed me.
You killed me!
Inheritance? Inheritance, maybe, of whatever psychological thing mom had. Is it genetic? Dum Dum Girls. Oh no, is this gonna be DMCA? I think it is. The truck. It is nice seeing more of the town, because we haven't really seen too much outside the kids' house, the cemetery, the police station, and the store. Veni Vidi Vici. Is that Allison that he's knocking the door to? Did she move out and back with Eddie? Morning? Yeah, that's Allison. Sputnik and all the old pictures. Did she take the old pictures? You know, I really do wonder how linear this game is. Like, clearly the choices mean something, I just don't know what yet. But I don't know if it's like What's a good example? Morning. I started collecting the documents you need for your rental application. Left the file for you downstairs at the kitchen counter. If you're still coming to meet D for lunch, you can drop off the documents, and I'll make copies for you. Take it easy today, Uncle Eddie. P.S. My famous Buck-Up Buckwheat waffles are slowly growing cold in the kitchen. But yeah, what's a good example? Something like... not Aviary Attorney, because Aviary Attorney does have some branchings that change the story significantly. But like the Council. The Council could botch up everything, and the story goes to the exact same place. So I wonder how this game's gonna do that, since we're on Chapter 3 already.
He's right. Time to get my shit together.
What else can I look at? Not the scrunchies. Photos.
I could use a Michael pep talk.
See, these photos with Michael made me think they were dating. Maybe Allison was hoping for it.
I never imagined Uncle Eddie was hiding so many things from me. I guess I'll have to start fresh with these in Juneau.
Tessa, coffee time. Ugh. I don't want Tessa's special breakfast. Anything else to look at?
Wish I could just book a one-way ticket to the other side of the world. How did we go from being so alike to total opposites?
Well, there
I
was
gotta
a
think about
10-year
something
gap.
else.
10-year gap and not supporting your
Now
bro
would
enough.
be a good time to stop smoking and maybe do a detox at 12.
She smokes? I guess she does. It came up once in the police station, like, hey, I'm just going out for a smoke. Make sure you quit and your sister too, but I haven't seen it in games. I'm surprised.
I could do my laundry. Ugh. Maybe later. Good to know I look just as bad as I feel. There's not enough concealer in the world to erase the night I had.
Actually a little disappointed that we didn't get to start the game playing in the Mad Dream world. How fun would that have been? Maybe later. Maybe later there's Mad Dream worlds.
Never could bring myself to send these. Whenever I tried
Hi,
to tell him how
Tyler.
much I missed him, it felt unfair.
Hi, Tyler. I know we haven't talked by phone in a while. I think that's mostly my fault. So I'm sorry. I've just been so wrapped up in my own problems. Sometimes I forget you aren't that far away. Senior year has been the worst ever. I dated this guy for a few months. Bobby. Hopefully you don't remember him. Only to realize he was a total jerk who didn't give a shit about me. I don't know why it took me so long to figure that out, or why I let it take over my entire school year. I honestly feel so stupid. But I also feel stupid for feeling stupid. Ugh, anyway. I think what I'm trying to say is life sucks without you. I miss you. I miss your presence, and I miss talking in our voice. Do you want to come to my graduation party next Friday? Nothing amazing, we'll just have dinner with Uncle Eddie, and some neighbors. Tessa might swing by. I'd really love if you were there. I realize now I could just call and invite you. I don't know why I'm writing a letter, but maybe, with all the time apart, I've forgotten how to communicate with you. I'm sorry. I hope you can get back to where we were someday soon. Love, Allison. Whoops, wrong button. This is not Book of Goblins time. Book of Goblins is later. Alright, nothing else here. What's in the dart?
I gotta take care of that rental application.
I don't think the rental application's on the dartboard. Door? Door? There you are, door. This is so quaint, actually seeing the rest of the town. My favorite areas in RPGs was always the one requisite snow town. Anything else here? There's a downstairs. Oh, is this my zone? Allison's bedroom and office? Lucky Allison, you get so much privacy and space.
I miss the slopes.
The slopes of Denali. You could skip Juneau and move in with your bro in the mountains.
Eddie looks so young here.
Title schedule.
The days have gotten so short. It's gonna be a long winter.
Grimm's Fairy Tales.
What the?
What the what? Oh. Thought she was gonna wake up to a dream. Where is memory? There's memory somewhere here. Isn't there? Ah, right in front of me. Good hunting, Kinney.
I should probably eat something.
Does she not want to use her vision?
I feel so weak.
No, she doesn't. Not after last night. Depriving yourself, Allison? Or is this like a physical inability?
I always loved this one.
Kitchen.
He doesn't like this kind of attention, but he really does so much for the community.
Dear Chief Brown, thank you so much for bringing our children home safe last weekend. Without you, they might have gotten behind the wheel, and who knows what could have happened to them or anyone else. We'll always be grateful for your wisdom. Thanks again for keeping this off the books. They are good kids who made a mistake, and Lord knows how a police record can compromise a child's future. We know they will remember your words for a long time, but please rest assured that we will do whatever we can to make sure they understand the extent of what could have occurred, so they can raise awareness among their peers of the community. God bless you, Gail and Toby Locklear, Karen and Brody Moore. Why can't we meet the good people? These sound like good people. We've only met jerks and Michael so far.
I need to get all that paperwork together. Maybe that'll help me focus and clear my head.
Is that cold pizza on the counter? No, that's probably the waffles. It looks like pizza from here, though. Just kind of excited, perhaps, for the choice of pizza for unhealthy breakfast or waffles for wholesome breakfast.
Eddie looked pretty concerned when I came home last night.
Invade
Should
his
have
personal
talked to him
space.
about what happened, but what the hell was I supposed to say?
He plays the saxophone? No way.
Haven't heard him play in a while. It just sits there collecting dust.
My bro used to play the saxophone.
A secret keeper in her secret keep.
Hello. Already to a puzzle? The secret keeper in a secret keep.
Maybe there's something in the Book of Goblins that'll help me figure this out.
But as far as I know, there's only one story about the secret keeper, and that's the goblins earn their voice. That doesn't have anything that fits it. That has a code for 130. But wait, the moose's secret was here, wasn't it? Yes, it was. So are there two hints to riddles kept in this one story? What was the moose's secret then? Moose's mate tumbled down a cliffside to her death, and the cost was 1 coin. I don't see any inputs, unless I peel this off. If I peel off the sticker to use as a coin. If I click the pages, and anywhere on the pages, then the pages turn. Even in the corners. But if I click these... Oh, is that just like which page is the story? That's why I can't click that and it just makes a noise? Because I'm on that page already? Well, that answers that mystery, because I was wondering about these discs in the corner. So, Uncle is the moose. And I don't see anything else on this. There's nothing interactable.
Maybe there's something in the Book of Goblins that'll help me figure this out.
I think I need to find something to put in here.
This is personal.
Personal, but I'm going to read it. My dearest son, I know I'm not getting better this time, so I want to write a few things down for you. I'm sorry to be leaving you so soon. I had you late in my life, but I still thought there'd be more time. It makes me happy to know you'll have a clan when I'm gone, and you will have your auntie to look after you. You have always seemed to know when it was time to leave. From the time you were a year old, you knew which shoes belonged to which feet, and you used to bring me mine whenever I was getting ready to go somewhere. I could never figure out how you knew I was ready to leave, but there you'd be with my shoes every time. You never cried or made a fuss, just helped me on my way. I hope this leaving will be just as easy. And though I won't need you to fetch me my shoes, I know you'll help me on my way. Your strength has always been to accept what is, and to do what needs to be done. I'm so proud of you for joining the police force. People are going to look to you as a leader now, and I know you won't let them down. Please, help the young people remember our way of life. We have thrived as a people since time before memory, because of our cultural values. Don't let them lose that. Also remember how important it is to attend to everyone, not just the ones who fit in. It is our way to lift each other up. Everyone has something to offer to the community. They may not even see it in themselves, so you've got to show them. Help them along their path as you've always done. Remember, when you uplift others, it makes you stronger too. And while I could read that, I think it'd be disrespectful because I would butcher it so badly. I butchered English at the time. Love, Mom. Carol's final messages to her son.
Come on. Paperwork.
Yes, I'll get to it. I gotta find a coin or something first. A coin or a comb. Both were used as payment in the story. A comb was used as payment to learn the bear's secret. I don't think this is a coin slot thing, otherwise a box's mechanism would fill up with coins really quickly. What I think is you put a comb in, and the comb is what unlocks it like a key.
That was a good memory. Even though Tyler couldn't come.
Thanks to Eddie, or no thanks to Eddie.
Still can't believe Eddie never told me he was paying for fireweed.
Fireweed Residential Center. Second Chance Program.
I'm glad he never pushed me to change my last name.
In the Superior Court for the State of Alaska, Delos Crossing Family Court, matters of the protective proceedings of Allison Ronan, minor, 1994. Case number 748. Order appointing guardian of a minor. A hearing in this matter was held on 5/10/2005 before Judge Master J. Hernandez, present were minor, minor's attorney Gail Oliver, petitioner Mr. Edward Anthony Brown. Findings: the court finds that jurisdiction and venue. The court has jurisdiction of the matter, and venue is proper in this court, is not native child. Notice of the hearing was given as required. Blah blah blah. Parental rights as required. The minor is not married. I should hope not. And all parental rights of custody have been terminated or suspended by circumstances or prior court orders as follows. Deceased lone parent, father unknown, estranged family members. Considerations of minor's preference. The minor is under the age of 14. And that's it. Wait a tick. That was 1994 for Allison's birth date. But Allison and Tyler are twins. And the document of the police station that had
I gotta take care of that rental application.
Tessa sign off as guardian for a Ronin child in a Juno hospital. Had a date of birth of 1993, did it not? Any coin or comb in here? Cologne, a suit, socks, a lot of socks.
I don't think I know any Claires in Delos Crossing, but I shouldn't be snooping in here.
Ooh, Eddie, have you got a girlfriend? An out-of-town girlfriend, a Claire? You're taking it. Oh, putting it up. Now he's gonna know. That was a trap to see if you're gonna snoop in. And now he knows you snooped.
God, he better buy something new if he's actually got plans with this mysterious Claire person.
What? Some of us are charmingly out of date, aren't we?
God, he better buy something new if he's actually got plans with this mysterious Claire person.
So judgmental, Allie. Be more like Tyler. Tyler was chill. Tyler was cool. Okay, not gonna follow the memories just yet.
Something's not right. What is this?
This is you needing to find a comb, Allison. It's a pencil. Is there a comb in the bathroom? There is a comb, but I can't take it.
Good to know I look just as bad as I feel.
Maybe I should avoid looking at the memory. Because I do want to find whatever unlocks that thing. And memories, it seems, once you follow them. Hold up, shoes.
So many months of snow boots ahead.
Oh, something's wrong because we can't look at the memories still.
I wish Eddie's mom could have taught me how to do this.
Oh, weaving baskets. I've got very minor proficiency when it comes to weaving coconut leaves together to make things. Like, I can't make a betel nut bag, but I can make a pretty decent plate. I can make a plate with coconut leaves, and that's the extent of my ability with them.
I haven't had any time to sketch lately.
We could look outside. Could we go outside, though?
I wonder what Tyler's up to out at the house.
There is a figure on the balcony. It can't be the ice giant. Or the ice troll. I don't recall there being a penguin figure.
God, the world feels so fucking small right now. I've got to find a way to get out of my head.
Get out of your head by
Eddie
solving this
loved his
riddle.
Mishka so much.
Aw, puppy. Coins. Take the coins. Look at the key.
What if I just packed a bag and left? Never looked back. I wonder if I'll ever hear from Tina again.
Maybe it is a single coin to open the box. And a wallet with a key symbol. Alaska, USA, North of the Future, driver's license, Ronan, Allison, 1994. Gurn eyes, 5'7". Class D, 4 A-list. Expires 2014. No, that's the date of issuing. Expires 2019. Okay, just my wallet.
I so don't want to go back to the station. Not after yesterday.
Is that Greg in the Santa outfit, or is that somebody else? Hey, Crab Boy. Further than you are. Crab Boy, no, I
Must
thought you
be
finished
great
this.
to
You were
feel
chapter
like
3.
You belong somewhere. Anywhere.
You see what you get for playing Chicory on my account. instead of playing more Tell Me Why.
I don't feel like listening to anything right now.
Alright, Crab Boy, lurk away.
I wonder what Michael would think about all this. I wish I thought shooting some hoops would help me forget all this.
Using the dedicated !lurk command.
I wish you could just change your mood as easily as a record.
Okay, let me see if this coin opens a box. I thought this would be like double tricky. And because Allison is one of the goblins, it would take a comb to open it. Mechanically, it makes sense.
A secret
guess
keeper
coin it
in her
is.
secret keep.
Coin insert. Oh, the coin comes
No
right back
way.
out.
It worked.
Secret keeper. But then who's the secret keeper? I don't think any one person is a secret keeper. Just leaving it unlocked. I think that's sweet that even Uncle Eddie has something of Mary Ann's here. And if I'm interpreting this correctly, we've only got 2 more things to find. So I don't know how long this chapter is going to be, too. This might be just a 2-hour thing. Documents in the kitchen is the objective. So first, waffles.
I can't really eat anything right now.
I said first waffles.
I can't really eat anything right now.
Allison, they are buckwheat waffles.
I can't really eat anything right now.
You will eat,
I can't really eat anything right now.
and you will feel better.
I can't really eat anything right now.
I will eat. Give it to me
I can't really
then.
eat anything right now. I should have let myself enjoy these trips more.
Oh, you went out on these trips too? Family trips with Uncle Eddie. Lunch with Dee Wednesday. Don't forget her birthday gift.
Maybe if I make something for Dee, it'll help calm me down.
I thought that was birthday 6 feet. Elders Association. Bring joy and warmth to your elders. Michael's special creamy crab hot pot. Michael makes creamy crab hot pots. Oh my goodness, Tyler, marry that man. Sauté grated onion and garlic in melted butter over low to medium heat. Add celery and carrot and wait until they're soft. Add potatoes, vegetable broth, and seasoning to taste. Celery salt, black pepper, paprika, crushed red pepper flakes. Cover and simmer until potatoes are cooked. Add creamy corn and crab meat, fresh parsley, heat and simmer. Serve hot in bowls and wedges of lemon on the side. Enjoy. I think I will. I might just make that. And it's got a cute crab jawing. Oh my goodness. Michael isn't just a cook. He's an artist. Screen capping that.
Eddie says there's a plant for every pain. Except heartache.
No. The heartache one's in the back. That's the peppermint tea. Nut organic spread. I don't want the organic nut. Oh, see, there is pizza. See, that is a moral choice of this chapter. Allison is down in the dumps. Does she treat herself right? With apples, the moderate waffles, or just go straight on into a pile of misery and old pizza? But that's everywhere, isn't it? That's everywhere. Seen everything. Fine, Uncle, I'll take the documents.
Here's the file. Just need my ID and pay stubs. Okay.
We were family, Allison. How could you do this to me?
Oh, this is not memories. This is being haunted by betrayal.
I've got to think about something else. Focus. ID and pay stubs.
ID is in wallet.
Ah, here's my ID.
Pay stub? I don't know, though. I guess you could go to Amazon's hack center.
Bachelor pad, huh? There was so much I planned to do. All those sacrifices I made. And how do you repay me? Lying to my face?
Is this a memory or Allison's own
You're not
guilt?
my child.
This is her guilt.
My clan deserves better.
Allison, you're seriously getting into your own head here.
Stop it, Allison. You have to stop torturing yourself.
Exactly.
Just grab your pay stubs so you can get the hell out of here.
She needs to listen to Tyler and get some therapy in. Tyler didn't even murder anybody. Still went to therapy, and best decision of his life, apart from firewood. It's expensive, maybe, but she's got people who can help her and take care of her.
I told him I wanted to stop messing with those memories, but he wouldn't listen.
Okay, gather ID and pay stub, but the door can be open. What if I just want to leave and explore?
I can't leave without all my application stuff.
You make the door interactable, but it's not really interactable.
Brother, sister, we look out for each other. That's what you said. But you don't mean what you say, do you? They're just words. You left me, Allison, all alone and scared.
Allison, if that's really how you feel, go talk to him. Go to Tyler. Talk with the guy.
What the hell is wrong with me?
What is wrong is that you got some heavy guilt and traumas, and that's okay, but you have to speak to somebody. You can't just let yourself suffer alone. What if all
Not
three of the
here.
collectibles are in this house alone? It's pretty interesting, by the way, that we haven't gotten Bear yet. Pelican we've met. Moose we've met. I'm pretty sure the mangy muskrat is supposed to be Tom, because I think the muskrat was one of the creatures in the intro about asking painful question and everyone else turned away. It's not Michael, clearly, since the muskrat in the story was there in the early days, the princess in the deep and ancient forest. And Michael didn't have any negative interactions.
Not here.
Could it be pay stubs are actually in the somewhat professional looking folders? That's where they were last. Worked at Vecchi. What'd she make? Current total $460. Gross earning rate is at $11.50.
Here they are.
$11.50 in 2015 even.
Okay. I think I've got everything I need for the application. Where's that coming from?
I was just about to ask.
Where did I leave my phone last night? Phone's definitely not up here.
Oh gee, thanks,
Ringing got
Allison.
quieter.
Is it in Eddie's room? Was he snooping?
I don't think there's any reason my phone would have ended up here.
I don't know. Eddie's kept more secrets. The door's closed. Is it behind? What's in this door? The bathroom? Downstairs bathroom? Basement. Why would your phone be in the basement? Also, I like how the light switch is one of those broad push panels instead of a smaller switch. So you can cheat on not really animating it. You could just pretend that maybe the big panel was pushed. I don't mind it, just interesting to like think about design decisions. Maybe also makes it look more modern.
My dove. Only thieves and monsters hide in the dark. Fly back to the light, Allison.
Ghost mom giving sound advice, Allison.
No. I cannot deal with you right now.
One, why would our phone be down here? Two, what secrets are we going to find in the basement of Uncle Eddie's house? Or I guess garage. I think just garage, not a basement. It stopped ringing. But if I leave... So it's someplace around here. It shouldn't be in the toolbox. Nor in the wood stuff.
God, where is it? No phone here.
But is there anything else that's not a phone that I might want to look at? Oh, I see it glowing, I think. It's very much glowing under the sketchbook. So sketchbook last.
Not here.
Fine. One final look. Because who knows, there might be collectible. Maybe there's 2 collectibles in the house.
No phone here.
Okay, I'll look at the sketchbook then.
What's it doing here?
I don't know, you had a wild night of moping. Was that D? There's a D on it. It is
Finally.
D. D is D.
I was starting to get worried. Why didn't you pick up?
Yeah, sorry. I didn't have my phone on me.
Okay. Well, I just wanted to make sure we were still on for lunch.
Yeah, of course. I'm getting ready right now.
That so? Because it kind of sounds like I woke you up.
That's just how I sound. But anyways, I still have a few things to do before I can leave, but I'll be there.
All right, hun. See you soon.
Get it together, Allison. Come on. Grab the file, get dressed, and head out. Or it'd be nice to make a gift for Dee.
It would. And we're right down here at the
Hands are still
woodworking
shaky.
stuff.
I was not in the right headspace to make something last night. I should try it again.
So you were trying to make her a present. Oh, you wanted to make her a wolf medallion, because it turns out that Dee's not just a somewhat cool police lady, but is also a witcher.
I miss you, pup.
Oh, the puppy is Meekska. Bicycle. Just get the bicycle to D.
Tyler and I should bike around the lake when we've patched things up. I've been pretty grinchy about Christmas since I came here. Eddie tries so hard.
More documents to steal through. Oh, photo album. Oh, is that Mom? And is that us as babies? Who's with Mom?
You should have taken care of yourself first, Marianne.
Is that Mom
You
helping
deserve
Carol?
that. I don't remember any of this.
Yeah, you can't remember being an infant twin.
I don't remember, and you should have taken care of yourself. I don't remember, and you should have taken. I don't remember, you should have taken. I don't remember, you should have taken. I don't remember, you should have. I don't remember, you should have. I don't remember, you should have taken. I don't remember, you should have taken. I don't remember, you should have. 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 I don't remember any of
Big
this.
old photo album. We can only look at the first page.
Eddie can't cope with getting rid of any of Carol's stuff.
Could we take the watch? Is it my watch? If he can't get rid of it, I'll take. No, I shouldn't. That's his mom.
I've got enough time to carve something for Dee.
Are there tools in here for the making? Fishing rods.
Eddie's been too busy to fish lately. I know he's missing it.
They can go as a family. Eddie, Michael, and Tyler. Hino the third, enjoy your lurk. With a bespoke lurk command even. Hold on. Bam, ba bam, bam, bam. What's this? Alaska Department Fish and Game 2005 Sparrow Bay Personal Use Salmon Fishery Permit. Alaska residents only. Tips of tails must be removed and salmon harvest must be recorded prior to leaving fishing site or concealing fish from view. Tips of tails removed. Is that like for accountability? Brown, Edward, Delos Crossing. Names of the household members: Allison Ronan. 1 permit per household. The head of household is allowed 25 salmon, and each additional member is allowed 10 salmon. A household is allowed 10 flounders. Total household members 2. Total household salmon limit 35. Permit is for the Sparrow Bay, Deep Salt Lake, and Tanaki rivers only. You must have this permit with you while fishing. You must remove the tips of tails and record your harvest at the place where salmon were taken from the water. Check the South Central Sports Fishing Regulations for legal times, gear, and special restrictions. Signature. Cool. Guess that'll make Dee a present. No clue what time it is, but sure that there's time to carve a whole piece of wood. That was quick. Is that just prepping it for the first step? Getting it to the right general shape? I guess so. Dental noises. This kind of reminds me, but the old GF was very into crafting. It was cool, it was sweet and artistic. That she would always try to find some new medium to craft with. But it kind of came from an unhealthy place. Like, she was middle class already, fairly financial comfortable, but was really anxious about poverty and wanted to grab so many hustles. But in general, crafting's pretty cool. Might have had more fun with participating in it if it wasn't coming from such a toxic place.
Morning. Hey, Allie.
Michael, and is this Michael,
Hey.
Dad?
Hi, guys. What are you doing here?
I
Oh,
brought
Tom.
you stuff from the office.
I didn't recognize
You're
Tom
a
with the
good
hat on.
I think Tessa will come around when she's had a chance to clear her head.
Nah, she won't.
That's nice,
Forget
Tom.
Tess.
Thanks.
I'm gonna head on inside. Freezing my butt off out here.
Okay. Thanks.
Is he giving us a Tom plush to make
Is
things better?
Tyler not around today?
He's busy. He's cleaning up at the house.
No, he's busy. Out at the old house.
I see. It must be hard to sell the place you grew up in. So many memories, right?
Oh, it's okay. We'll get over it.
I really hope so. So, Tessa told me a little bit about what happened at the cemetery.
Yeah?
If you're going to lecture me, save it. She had it coming. She went behind Marianne's back. And almost got us killed.
most importantly,
What she
refused.
did had terrible consequences.
Consequences she'll live
But I
with.
promise you, she was trying to help.
She refused to accept Tyler even
Besides,
today.
You two didn't say anything she wasn't already thinking. She spent years blaming herself.
Well, she wasn't the only one involved. There was a lot of blame to go around.
I'm glad you're able to see that. It seems like your brother, well, he's not nearly so forgiving, is he?
Well, that's because your wife, sir, just said, "Oh, hon, you're confused. Lots of people come out of traumatic events confused. We're not going to forgive her for saying that Tyler is making a mistake with his life."
He has been pretty harsh.
Rightfully so,
Especially on
Allison.
Eddie.
Rightfully so.
We both got tired of people lying to us for our own good.
Yes, of course. Totally reasonable. Though, I
Though
am
she's
sorry
forgetting
you're
the whole
one taking all the
Turkphobia.
repercussions. I heard about the fight with your uncle. I really hope your brother appreciates your sacrifices.
He will. I mean, he does.
And fight with Uncle. We all came together as a family by the end.
I'm sorry,
Tyler's
but
wearing Uncle's ring.
I'm pretty beat.
Uncle, we can forgive. Tessa, we
Oh,
can't.
of course. I'll let you rest. Tell Michael there's no need to hurry back.
Okay. Thanks for stopping by, Tom.
Bye now. Take care.
Sorry for abandoning you out there.
Surprising to
Pro
finish off the
tip?
waffles.
Avoid catching a ride with Tom at all cost.
Did he talk about the new spicy chocolate bars?
Yep. And exactly what they do to his digestion.
Free now? What's up with him, or you're free now? Enough, Tom. Tom is in the past.
Well, he said you don't have to rush back to the store.
Oh, good. Because I did not plan to. Tessa's been venting nonstop about your fight. Seriously, bad vibes over there right now.
I know the feeling.
Oh, is that the gift? That wolf came out lovely. Look at the application. Talk. Look at the waffles.
Hey, you been carving wood again?
What?
Too late.
Oh, this. Yeah, I've been working on a gift for Dee.
That's dope. Why do you get to be so crafty?
I mean, I'm not that crafty.
Do you not see the wolf
Marianne
head
taught me
medallion?
most of it.
Well, I'm impressed. These hands are good for nothing but cooking.
Hey, cooking's plenty impressive.
Help yourself to some waffles if you want. That's Eddie's way of saying I'm worried about you.
Oh, that's cute. But I had a ridiculously huge breakfast, so I'm good.
Michael has more self-control than I have.
I'm glad you're here, Michael. Thanks for coming.
Of course. When I heard what happened, I knew the bitch's grotto had to go mobile.
Guess I've got plenty of time to binge the last season of Witches of Eldom now that I'm fun-employed.
Wait till you see how they did Mabel. You're gonna rage quit just like I did.
I don't know.
Wait.
I've got a lot of free time ahead of me.
Wait. Did Tess fire us? Did Tess get Tom to fire us? Because if so, if we got fired for backing up our brother
So,
against
do you
queerphobia,
want to talk about what got you fired?
then we could sue. That's retaliation. We just ask questions.
We just asked Tessa some questions.
What kind of questions?
Tough ones.
Let me guess, she did not appreciate that.
That's not a valid reason for termination. Reported Marianne. She deserved it, not just for Marianne, for how she's treating my bro today.
She reported Marianne to social services. She was trying to get us taken away.
Fuck, I'm sorry, Allie. I knew she was nosy, but that's like some supervillain shit. Hey, what's eating at you, Allie?
Well, not the waffles. Tyler and I fought. That is a primary crux of it, that if this guy's gonna be my roommate, then we gotta be honest. We're close anyway.
Tyler and I had a fight last night. I was so excited to have him back, but what if 10 years was too much? And we're too different.
You guys got the
think so.
voice. Only close people got the voice.
You
Goblins
just need
forever.
to get to know each other again. Start with the small shit. Figure out what each other's favorite foods are, you know? And then build up to the big stuff.
Yeah, that makes sense.
The last few days have been a lot. It's totally okay to be overwhelmed. You're gonna figure it all out. Families are fucked up. They're basically fuck-up factories.
You're right.
I mean, that's what they're made.
I just need to relax.
So, maybe this will cheer you up. I think I found the perfect place. Check it out. It's pretty cool, right?
We don't get to see it.
Deposit's a bit high, but it's got 2 large bedrooms and a view of the channel.
But how's the accommodations? How's the, do they have laundry on site?
You're really going to give up our home to live in this ugly box?
Is that really how you feel, Allison? That's an ugly box.
Oh god.
Allison? Allison.
Allison,
look at
you've
me.
got to
You okay?
communicate.
I'm just... I need to... I just need to sit down.
Oh no, someone's panicking.
It's okay. I got you.
Deep
What's going
breathing
on?
exercises, Allison. Slowly. Inhale. Tell Michael about the memories. Or don't tell Michael about the memories. We could trust him. We're close. He's like my best friend in town. And you gotta open up, Allison.
God, everything?
Yes, everything.
My anxiety's through the roof. I can't eat anything without getting sick, and I've been seeing things. Memories. Of Marianne, and me, and Tyler when we were kids, and Eddie, and... It used to just be stuff I'm pretty sure really happened, but... Now I see them everywhere. Shouting every shitty thought I've ever had about myself. I don't know how much more of it I can take.
That's intense. I'm sorry, has... anything like this happened to you before?
Right after Marianne died, I had a lot of panic attacks, but nothing exactly like this.
Come here, Allie. I hear you. Okay? I hear you.
You must think I'm completely nuts.
No. I think you went through some really bad shit. You never saw anyone about it, right?
Yeah, I've looked into therapists a few times, but they're all so far away and so expensive.
You're moving to Juneau? There's plenty of therapists in Juneau.
Well, you know what I went through in 2011. I don't know if I'd still be here if I hadn't gotten help. You got that money coming in from the house.
For our apartment in Juneau.
You
I
can
don't
put
want to
some
bail on
aside.
you.
Put some aside for therapy, it's alright.
Look, I know you hate letting people down, but you gotta put your own oxygen mask on first. I get that, and so does Tyler.
Thanks. I'll try. I really need to work on the house today, but Tyler's crashing out there.
Therapy isn't
Not
going
sure
to
if
take
I'm
the
ready to
entire house
face him.
money. It'll
If you
take
want,
some.
I could go out there, see how he's feeling, and if he's ready to talk. What do you think?
I think that's going to mean Michael makeouts at the house. That could work. Go on, get your snoggin.
Yeah, maybe that could work.
That cleaves the
I
twins
hope he'll
together.
talk to you, though. He's never been the best at opening up to new people. You sure?
Allison, have you missed how
Yeah,
flirty
of
they've
course.
been?
I don't mind trying if it might patch things up between you two.
They've talked fishing. They're already married practically.
Oh shit, I'm gonna be late for my lunch with Dee. I still need to change and stuff, but I can drop you off at the store if you want.
Sure, thanks.
No, Michael, thank you for listening. I mean it.
Allison's finally opening up. The most basic thing she can do, but it's a fundamental first step. And now, as a surprise twist, we play as Michael talking to Tyler. Still playing Allison. When's Tyler time? Anytime Tyler isn't off screen, isn't on screen, everyone else should be asking, where's Tyler? Allison, have you seen your brother?
Hi, Dee.
Hey, beautiful. You okay? 'Cause, girl, you look like shit.
Thanks.
I haven't been sleeping well. But here I am. That's how much I love you, right?
Aw. Well, I appreciate us having a girls' lunch anyway. Just give me 5 minutes so I can finish off this paperwork.
Oh, no rush. I need to drop off some stuff with Eddie.
All right. Oh, help yourself to some cobbler. Mrs. Romero sent it over after I caught her flasher. It's in the break room. You better hurry before Greggs kills it off.
Mrs. Romero's cobbler? I'm on it.
I'll meet you in there when I'm done with this.
Got present and the file and the inventory. Greggs is gonna eat my cobbler. Can I snoop at things here? Can't snoop. Hold on. What have we got here?
What is Greg's up to with the security cameras?
He's finally getting around to doing the upstairs cameras. Was supposed to do it months ago.
Oh, so the 24-hour incident monitoring for when we snooped into the archives. Didn't actually
This
happen.
cobbler does look amazing.
Greg's been whining all day about his diet, but he's not fooling anyone.
Anything else I could snoop at? Cameras. Cameras.
Well, that was fast.
Oh, there weren't cameras before, were there?
Well, that was fast.
See, all they needed was for us to sneak into
At least
places.
we didn't spend the night here.
Any more news on the mailbox bandit? There's a third report. Confirmed locations everywhere. I can't quite make out who that's supposed to be.
A kid-sized bandit?
Maybe it's
What
a
a
kid.
weird-ass case.
The Lost Crossing Police Department summary incident report. Theft and property damage.
This is not this guy's first ticket. Probably won't be his last either.
Name Helena Torres for reporting. Dr. Helena Torres delivered the statement in person at the station concerning an incident she first reported yesterday, 11:09:15. On Monday, 11:09:15, approximately 0600 hours, Dr. Torres states that she left her house in company of her minor daughter, Isabella Henderson, 6. Her daughter spotted someone or something at the edge of the yard, attempting to break into their mailbox. The child later identified the trespasser to her mother as a little kid wearing stripes. The child shouted until the trespasser ran away. When Dr. Torres came to the mailbox, she observed that her property,
I really can't go until I drop my paperwork off with Eddie.
a non-locking mailbox, had been damaged and several pieces of mail were torn and scattered on the ground. Dr. Torres states she did not personally witness the assailant in the act of theft. Dr. Torres states, and record logs confirm, she called 911 at 0613 hours to report the incident, whereby Officer Vicenzi was dispatched to her place, arriving at the premises at 0629 hours. Dr. Torres was unavailable to meet with Officer Vicenzi at the time due to her work schedule, but indicated her intention to appear at the station in person when available. Dr. Torres would prefer not to press charges if the suspect is located. Torres stated it was probably just a prank. I don't want some kid to wind up in the system over a stupid mistake. Miss Torres and her ex-husband, Mr. James Henderson, contacted by telephone, both agreed to have their daughter brought to the station to
gotta
give a
go
full
upstairs to
statement
drop
on a
this
date
off.
to be determined. So, child-sized suspect in stripes.
That record screams
Any more
entitled
hints?
douchebag.
Mailbox killer. Nothing really definitive in this. Mailbox broken into. Gervais Ayaswallow. Heard nothing unusual.
I need to drop this off in Eddie's mail slot.
Is that the real mystery of the game? Who is the mailbox
Morning.
bandit?
Hola, Miss Ronan.
The microaggressions coming from Greg, where in the workplace it's okay for him to say hola, but if anyone else of the minority population did, then suddenly it's why don't you learn English? Read? What am I reading? Lunch area, keep it clean. Bear sightings. Ooh, how many days? 0 days.
God, I hope no one got hurt.
It was up to what, 4 days the last time? You have a panic, you wash your hands. Besides, cobbler, gotta wash your hands first.
What was going on with me this morning? So fucking scary.
Is that more keys to unlock? What's this?
I love the smell of this soap.
Cobbler party in the break room. Don't hate on the haters. Help yourself to some cobbler. What's this to read? The hockey club? Or locker room? Locker room.
You alright, kid?
Yeah, just
Get us some
tired.
cobbler.
Ooh, these look like wild berries. Mrs. Romero must have frozen them over the summer.
Oh, yes, she takes her cooking seriously. Very seriously.
Berry. Seriously.
Ooh, these
Can we
look
not
like
get
wild
cobbler?
berries.
Where's my slice?
Mrs. Romero must have frozen them over the summer.
Oh, yes, she...
Hey, Gregs.
Hey, Allison. What brings you here today?
Just needed to drop off some paperwork with Eddie.
Chief's busy right now, but you could leave him in his mail slot.
Hey, Gregs.
Going around in circles?
Nothing really. Just waiting for D.
Then pull up a chair.
Can I? Can I pull up a chair and get some cobbler? It just says look at cobbler. Game, why do you tease me like this?
Hey, Gregs.
Oh, what are you up to, Allison?
Nothing really. Just waiting for D.
Then pull up a chair.
Hey, Gregs.
Oh, what are you up to, Allison?
Nothing really. Just waiting for D.
Then pull up a chair.
What are you working on?
Chief pulled over a truck for speeding this morning and found some illegal game in the back. I'm registering the ticket.
They never learn, do they?
Is it that
Nope.
Alexander fellow? I think it is. That face does look familiar. But he's got a license. He's got tags for bull, so what does it matter if he's got bull moose, right?
Okay, how did you not immediately scarf this down?
You kidding? This is my third helping. I'm so sorry to keep you waiting, Allie, but I really need to finish this. Try not to hang out upstairs too long. Chief's orders. Sorry.
Could I snoop through the archives again? Uncle Eddie's.
Sounds like Eddie's busy. I shouldn't bother him. I probably shouldn't eavesdrop, but...
Yeah, keep going.
Mr. Gershwin.
Gershwin.
Confirm the reason for your visit to Yellow Cross.
Just visiting family.
Alexander.
My folks and younger brother live here. Let me know.
He's lying. He's not mentioned he's here to hunt.
Yeah, I do. So you're here
No
to
more
understand
snooping.
and also to hunt moose, correct? You had a tag throughout your village.
I'm hearing the word tag, but the subtitles aren't coming up. Subtitles, where are you?
Lucky draw.
Sure was.
So that moose we found in your truck.
The moose you found at your truck.
Did that in your permit zone, did you?
Of course I did. I'm not some goddamn poacher.
Calm down, sir. I'm just trying to get all the facts.
Denying he's a poacher, but he totally is.
Thing is, some troopers out near Crystal reported finding empty cases by the highway in the closed season zone. Gonna need to inspect your rifle and hunting gear.
What? What makes you think those cases were mine?
Well, if you got your cases, it's all fine, right?
This is some bull.
No, sir.
I really can't go until I drop... my
Allison, I'm trying to listen in here. Shut up.
Now look, officer. Chief Brown. It was an honest mistake.
So he's admitting to it.
In judgment. You're free to keep the meat if you want.
A bribe.
And I swear it won't happen again. No good.
Is that a
No.
bribe, sir? Look, you're already facing multiple misdemeanors here.
Only a misdemeanor for poaching.
Possession of game. Pretty sure you want to add felony bribery to that list.
You do want to add felony bribery. Take him to town, Uncle Eddie.
We take game harvesting very seriously out here, Mr. Gershwin, as you should know.
I do.
It's not only about culture and tradition, but also respect. That's why we have law.
I got nothing but respect.
I need to drop this off in Eddie's mail slot.
Addison,
What
shut
about
up.
respect for wildlife? Populations in decline out by Crystal. You just pulled the bull of prime right out. Not take away your hunting license for years, Mr. Gershwin.
Do it, Eddie.
You mean this is just a misunderstanding.
Don't let him weasel out of this.
I better not
I guess we kind of exposed some holes in their security.
New process to access archives. File request at internal network using personal login info. Retrieve automatic reply containing single-use code sent to email. Enter single-use door code, valid for 1 hour.
No more snooping.
Come on, Allison. Do
Uncle's
it for
in
Tyler.
there. Whew, he's really letting that guy have it. I should probably drop the paperwork here.
And then snoop.
Eddie's gonna be busy for a while.
That Alexander Gershwin, I think, is suspect number 2 for who could be the Mad Hunter that was tormenting Mom. That the kids have been seeing. It's possible that her beau that knocked her up was an out-of-town game hunter. It's also possible that it was Sam.
I wonder how Uncle's feeling about me moving away. We haven't really talked about it.
Oh, little moose. Everyone moves out eventually, yeah? You're not too far away, though. You're just in Juneau. Like what? Michael goes to Juneau like every month or so? Every weekend or such? Every other? Now I can take a slice. That should have been first thing. That was Greg's second plate, but it's mine now. He's like, what?
Dessert for lunch. Pretty cool, right?
Pretty cool, yeah.
I've always had a sweet tooth. Got it from my mom. She baked darn near every day. Need to start being a little careful, though. Doctor's orders. Brenda may be in for it, too. God, that kid can eat. Linda's pretty concerned, but,
Does he ever stop?
growing boys, right? He needs the extra energy. He wants to let her in wrestling, and, oh boy, is he working hard. Damn.
Even Alice is like, yeah, Greg, yeah.
What are you having?
Trout pie and, black radish. I'm on a diet.
A cobbler diet?
Hey, shh, 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 shh. I won't tell if you won't.
Look, the cobbler is made of berries. That means it's healthy.
What you reading?
Oh, about that dock strike and the trouble these folks are causing for everyone else. Ugh, I hate strikes. What
Well,
is
if
this,
the workers
Paris,
were
France?
treated
Come
well
on.
in the first place.
The only way most people have to get anyone to listen.
You only know because of their conditions, because they're disrupting your way of life. So that's working.
They haven't had a three-pointer coffee break in a while.
You remember how that one shot of yours went wild and smashed the picture of old Chief Burke?
Yep. Couldn't show my face around here for a week.
Well, I'll let you in on a secret. Most people hated Burke anyway.
What's going
Your
on
dad's a
outside?
far better chief than he ever was.
What are they talking about?
Yeah.
They're talking about none of your business, young lady.
Eavesdrop.
You can't imagine how many hours we've spent on this case. I think I'll need to requisition your dog's kennel for the day, though.
Sure, no problem. She doesn't care for it that much anyway.
All right, I'll meet you
No, I
outside
can
in a
see
minute.
they're spying, right?
Then we will proceed.
Okay, I'll await further instructions in the parking lot.
Await further instruction in the parking lot. Requisition the dog kennel for a day. No, I didn't eat my cobbler! My cobbler!
Hey, sorry I kept you waiting.
No worries.
You'll never believe it. We caught the mailbox bandit.
Really?
And guess who it was?
An animal? A kid.
Let me guess. Some bored kid?
Wrong.
It was
it's
an
a
animal?
raccoon.
A
Delos
kid in
Crossing's
stripes.
Most wanted turned out to be some trash panda stowaway.
And this is how legends begin.
Anyway, I'm so sorry to bail, but I gotta run this little guy to animal control now.
I'm
Probably
never gonna
best
have
I
my
take a rain
cobbler.
check.
Oh, it's okay. Totally, I understand.
You could still give her the
Duty
present,
calls.
though. Give
Thanks.
her a present.
Oh,
Present.
I brought you a little something to make up for missing your birthday. It's not much, but...
You're kidding. I love it. Did you make this?
How
did I
embarrassing would it
get
be
so
if she
lucky?
didn't, if it was store-bought? She'd say, no, sorry, got it at the tourist shop.
Delos Crossing's not going to be the same without you, girl.
Oh, come on.
No kiss.
Right, I'll
was
call you
going
later. And try to get some sleep, all right?
See ya.
Legit thought she was leaning in to kiss. So, are we going to have cobbler or
There go
no?
my lunch plans.
Hey, your brother didn't tag along today?
No.
He didn't really want to show his face around here after the mess he made yesterday, huh?
Sorry about that. We know what he means. It is kind of his business, but we did kind of break and enter.
Yeah, I'm sorry about that. It got kind of out of hand.
Don't worry. We know it wasn't your idea, but look, we're all worried about you. This
Does he
isn't
see
the
Tyler's
Allison
bad
we know.
influence?
The Allison you know?
Yeah, the sweet, smart girl who'd never hurt anyone on purpose. I know you two and the chief made peace, but I gotta say, it ate at him all day.
For good reason. We did what we had to, even hurting Uncle. We made peace. You said that yourself.
We did what we had to get what we needed.
All right, I just want you to be careful. I've been doing this for a long time. And people, they mostly don't change. Even when we really want them to.
Look, I'm really tired. Can we not do this?
Allison, I like you. I really do. I've known you since you were a kid. You're honest.
What's going on here?
Stable. You're not a troublemaker.
I want to believe he's having good intentions, but...
If he goes down, don't let him take you with him, okay?
I can't do this.
Oh, you okay?
Please just let me go. I need air. I need some air.
Alyssa, have you got to see your bro? Is that part of what's worrying about you? What you're worried about?
Ty? Are you there? Tyler?
No, she's stressing out.
Answer me, please.
There's distance or proximity, surely.
Fuck. Why is he ghosting me? God. I can't breathe. Please stop.
Space.
Okay. Okay. I've been here before.
Oh, she's got a breathing exercise app.
Pass.
How do I do this? Time your hold and release to help her breathe. Oh, I see.
I just need to breathe in and out. Follow the circles. Just a little longer.
This isn't very
Just
clear enough to
keep
me, right?
going.
I see check
In
mark, so I guess it's
and
good.
out.
3.
My heartbeat's slowing down. Hold on. You're getting there, Allison.
I'm glad this isn't too precise.
You're getting there. I'm I'm okay. I'm okay. What's happening?
Are you okay? Yes.
Are you fibbing?
I'm scared. I don't know what these people are gonna be like. Or when I'm gonna see you again.
We can still undo it. We can tell them what really happened.
No way. It's done. That's it. You're gonna be there to talk on the voice if I need you, right?
Were they able to at that distance?
It'll almost be like we're still together.
It's time to get going now. Come on.
Wait,
Is that
Chief.
Sam?
Just a sec.
Sam, what you doing
Hey,
here?
kids. I went back to the house and got a few things for you. I know how much these meant to you.
Thank you.
The goblins.
Thank you, Sam.
He got the goblins.
This is just goodbye till next time, okay?
And then it turns out Sam really was the Mad Hunter.
Allison? What are you doing out here? It's freezing.
I just needed some air.
What happened? What's wrong, little moose?
What's wrong is Greg was getting touchy, threatening my
I
brother.
had a panic attack.
It's gonna be okay. Let's get you inside and warmed up. Then we can talk about what happened.
I'm sorry. This morning has just been so...
Perfectly
God, I'm
alright. Nothing embarrassing.
Don't be. You haven't had an attack in a while. What's going on?
I've just been so wrong. About everything.
Did Tyler say something to make you feel that way?
No. It wasn't him. It was me. I failed him. Over and over.
What? No, we got
From here, it looks like you've been busting your ass to help him.
Exactly.
You don't understand.
We got 5 points in favor of the
Allie,
twins and 3
You've got
points
so much
apart.
weight on your shoulders.
That's
With
majority
Tyler
for.
coming back, and your big move. You know, maybe it's time to ease off some of this other stuff that's clearly stressing you out.
If you mean Marianne, I can't. I owe it to Tyler to see it through.
Do you? I don't know why you've always blamed yourself for that.
Eddie, you don't know. Eddie, you're just making it worse. That's not true. That's not true. We know that Eddie isn't just a policeman, he's actually an upstanding member of the community. Mama Carol knew it. I think where Allison is in her life, she is in a place where she might be able to cleanly come out to him about this. She does want to forget, but that's unhealthy. She has got to take care of herself.
That's not true, Uncle. I was there.
You were 11 years old. There was nothing you could do. You can't go on letting it haunt your every waking moment.
Also very true. She's got to accept that too. She was a kid. It was a scary
Look,
situation.
You're not your mother, okay?
What do you mean?
I mean, something happened to her. Something bad. I don't know what it was, but it never left her. You can't make that same mistake. You gotta tell those ghosts to move on.
But she does feel like she killed her mother because she can't move on. Be open, Allison.
Uncle. It was me. I was the one who had the scissors.
What? What are you saying?
Never even suspected it, Eddie.
She
She was threatening Tyler. So I stabbed her. I killed her. I killed my mother.
But Tyler confessed.
To protect his sister, Eddie. That's
He
so
went to
unusual.
fireweed.
We lied. We lied to everyone.
Eddie, you know this is time for healing. What's been done is done. Case is closed. Gotta help now, Eddie. Is help time?
How? How could you let him take the blame?
It was a mistake.
Question to ask,
I know.
Eddie. Come on. We can sort that out
But we
after.
were in shock. Tyler wanted to take the blame, and I let him. But we should have told the truth.
Must have really hurt. Keeping that inside all these years.
They pretty much just bottled it up. And now it's all I can think about. Everywhere I look, she's there. I can't take it anymore.
It's not easy to admit something like that. It takes a lot of courage, Allison. I should have seen it. I'm so sorry. None of this was fair to you two.
Thank you, Uncle.
How are you feeling now? Any better?
Was gonna say, doesn't it feel much better,
Relieved,
Allison?
actually.
Actually speaking to
I'm
somebody about
really
things.
tired.
How did that fit in your
I
pocket?
was remembering something earlier. I don't know if it even really happened.
That was her back pocket,
The day
wasn't
Tyler
it?
left for fireweed. Did Sam come by with some of our stuff?
Yeah. Yeah, that's right. He did.
Brought our goblins. How close was he to Marianne? Allison, do you suspect what I suspect? That the old bear and the mad hunter one are the same? That putting those two goblins in the princess's cave was a literal thing?
How close were he and Marianne?
I don't know exactly. But he cared about her a lot. Her death really shook him up.
He was over at our house a lot. Fixing things, chasing off animals. I know you didn't turn up anything about who our biological father was. But did you ever think it might have been Sam?
Oof. Well, your mom and him were close, so that's a possibility, but I never found any proof, no.
I should go talk to him.
Are you sure that's a good idea?
Any
You
possibility
need
of
to
a
get some
paternity
rest.
test?
I have to do this.
DNA swab or anything?
And not just for Tyler. For me too. I love you, Uncle. Thank you for everything. I'll call you later.
Delos Marine. Is this set on Allison then? Allison hunting down Sam. You know, one thing I mentioned back in Witcher was about English VAs and the quality of them on Western products as opposed to like dubbed products.
You can do this.
Consider what we just saw right now with Allison and Eddie. And like Zoltan Chevet's voice acting, incredible in Witcher 3 and such. Keep that in mind. And one of the reasons I like things like Corpse Party and other such VNs is that you can really feel the anguish and emotion in the actors, even if you can't understand the language.
Visualize the outcome you want.
And here, there was definitely a lot of that. That was good, sincere anguish and emotion. Not like vampires, hammy vampires, but like actual, straight from the gut acting. Imagine that scene with English VA from dub voices, like World End Club voices. Or VLR type voices.
Damn it.
It's just not the same, and I don't know why when it comes to dubs, for domestic products, we put our A game and the best possible acting, but for dub, all you get is anime voice. It's like, I just don't get it. Now, when Robbie says things like, well, for the English voices, it's a language I know, and I could take the social cues, I get that. But you could have recognizable social cues and have... Oh, the footprints disappear. No, my footprints, come back! But I don't know, I just like... There's just something about dubs when you dub into English.
Visualize the outcome you want.
And I really wish it wasn't like that. Maybe it's a case of like, I don't know, a form of yellowface or something? Or the issue we have in Hollywood of having white actors or actresses play like Asian characters when there's Asian actors they could use. And maybe the Troy Bakers and Jennifer Hales just can't accommodate what otherwise would be Asian characters. Maybe they need that moment for voice acting. I don't know, I mean, like, dub voices have their fans, but it just sounds ridiculous to me. I kind of understand for, like, dubbing anime, because simulcasting is a big thing, and people really want to match the lip flaps for whatever reason. But when lip flaps can be changed, like in most games these days, or even ones where they don't have noticeable lip flaps, but they still just give them bad anime voice.
Good. He's here.
I just want to see the level of sincere acting you get in this 10 minutes ago. In dubbed games, in dubbed anime, because it's really missing out. They are not doing themselves a service. Take a minute, Allison. It's gonna be big and heavy. This is gonna confirm whether it's Sam or the Hunter. See, all the evidence points to Sam. He and Mom are close.
Let's do this.
But Alexander is way in the maybe pile as like an out of left field possibility. Literal hunter, visits town sometimes, so it's possible. But for the evidence, Sam, are you really our dad?
Family's family. Fucking.
Bananas are bad luck on boats.
Damn it.
Is that how we save the tuna, by putting bananas on all the boats?
Oh, Allie,
Why can't I look at the banana on the boat sign?
Hi, Sam. Are you okay?
Yeah, I'm fine.
And then he dies before he can give me an answer.
I haven't seen your boat in the water for a while.
Yeah, it was time for annual haul out.
Haul out? That's a long time. Like haul out to sea, maybe.
Seems like a long time for routine maintenance.
Well, you know, I mean, it's not like I can take her out anyway. They want old Sam to, dry out a bit.
Oh, yeah, that seems sensible. No bananas on board? Really?
Damn right. It's not just superstition. This one time, this greenhorn brought one on board. Well, you wouldn't believe the day we had.
I don't know, I should think we managed to populate the Pacific quite well with bananas.
I'm listening.
Boat was 50 miles south in the Pacific, and our hold was full of the morning's catch. Started pulling in our nets when they got all tangled up in our propellers. Made the damn things useless. Stopped us in our tracks, miles off land.
So what'd you do?
Well, we dropped anchor, and I had to dive under and cut out the net. Of course, when we finally managed to fix the damn thing and headed back in, there it was on the horizon. A nasty mother of a storm. Spent the trip back riding out the biggest damn waves I've ever seen. 30-footers, if you can believe it.
All because of a banana.
All because of a banana.
I don't know. I've had fishing trips like that with no bananas on board. Am I to blame the chips we had? Wanted to talk.
I was hoping to, I actually wanted to check out your boat.
Check out your boat? That is not what I said, Addison!
All right, here she is.
Okay, it's a boat. But yeah, night fishing on the charter boats with nothing but giant waves and mountains all around. And not a banana in sight. Sunday fishing trips with Dad's friends' boats reliably stalling, leaving us adrift at Tinian. Again, no bananas.
Where's your brother?
Working. Back at the house.
Back at the house, I guess.
What's he getting up to today?
Who knows?
No collectible. Is a first aid kit a collectible? I got excited because that bottle in the paper bag from a distance looked like a collectible, like a wood carving. I was like, yes, it's right there in the open. I suppose if the bear carving would be anywhere, it would be here, wouldn't it?
How's the house coming along?
Physically painful.
Honestly, physically painful. It'll be a miracle if I don't throw out my back.
Let your brother do the heavy lifting.
So he can throw his back out? Not better.
At least that means that Sam does recognize and respect Tyler as a man.
Oh, I know this one.
Making good progress.
The introduction will be forever burned in my brain.
Yeah, your mother gave that to me. Really got me thinking about things.
Impressive collection.
You want some?
Moon's
Take 'em.
engineering.
I don't really navigate anymore.
Thanks. Hey, an encyclopedia of astronomy. I have this one.
Oh, yeah. That's a good one. Real detail.
Left shift. Didn't know you liked astronomy. Something in common is but too on the nose for looking for Dad.
I didn't know you were interested in astronomy.
Well, how are you supposed to navigate if you don't know your ass from Orion?
With the compass?
Whoa, that's a really nice sextant.
Well, it sure is.
What boat doesn't
Present
have a
from
compass?
my old crew for my 30th birthday.
So that was what, 30 years ago?
It's beautiful.
Well, it's mostly just for decoration these days, but I'm a big fan of doing things the old-fashioned way, you know?
Old-fashioned, but still makes more progress with Tyler than Tessa ever has or will. Snoop around. A torn up letter. Hey cuz, I left you my boat a month ago, and as far as I can tell, the only work you've done is test how much beer you can fit on it. I paid you in advance as a favor because I know you need it, but goddamn, I need my boat. Family is family, but get it done by this weekend, or I'm reporting it stolen. And I know you're tired of Brown on your ass. P.S. Answer your goddamn phone. What else have we got here? I can move the documents. What's that? Curtis Davis Bank? I click at all of them. Left to right. Alaska First Judicial District Court. Samuel Kansky. State of Alaska versus Kansky. What have you done? Hereby summoned to appear in answer to this complaint on the following date and time. Court appearance is mandatory. Failure to appear will result in issuance of arrest warrant. Violation, DUI. Curtis Davis Bank, Sam. Payment received, $75. Gaz Inc. -7, funds transferred, blah blah blah. Then Vici, lots of negatives. Lumber and scrap 68, return check. Fee for return check. Overdraft.
What happened?
Busted my finger with that stupid wrench. Grab me a gauze. Should be in that cupboard over there.
Yeah, sure, must be nice. What if it turns out that being too slow like this means we can only heal his hand, but I've missed my window of opportunity for questionings? Gauze, take. You know, they could save on animation and updating the model by just putting some Gaussian blur on him.
Find anything?
Just hand
Sam?
it over, Alice.
Are you our father?
Just forcing the question when I'm trying to snoop around. Allison, I haven't found the...
Figured you'd ask me that question someday.
I haven't found the figurine yet, Allison. You can't advance the plot yet. Ugh.
Well?
I wish I was.
Really?
What the hell kind of answer is that?
Does that mean biologically, but you're out of our lives?
I'm sorry, Allie. But the man you're looking for, he ain't me.
Is it Alexander then? Hunter Alexander from Mad Hunter.
Oh, okay. Guess I'll just take your word for it then.
Hey, you got no right coming in here getting angry at me for something I got nothing to do with.
But you were so close.
You two were so close. I know you meant something to her.
No, other way around.
Honestly think I would have let you two grow up without a father? I may be a deadbeat, but I'm no coward.
But you must know something.
I truly don't. Your mama, she never... Look.
The Book of Goblins does say that the princess always said no to the bear.
Sam. No woman like Mary Ann would ever think twice about a guy like me.
I'm so sick of this.
I think it's a Hunter.
I'm so
Alexander.
tired of trying to unravel all of Mary Ann's fucking secrets. I don't understand her. I want to hate her so much. But I don't even know who she was.
Come with me. I want to show you something.
Is he going to show me the bear carving that Mom gave to him and just give it to me for my collection? He wants to show me something. Okay, Allison.
Come in.
Oh.
Okay.
When was the last time you cracked a window?
We have only a limited time to scour around for anything that might have a carving.
What do you do on board?
Oh, I worked the deck. Started out doing maintenance. Collecting the garbage, cleaning the hull. Ranked up to navigation after a while.
Right.
Hence the sextant. Where all did you travel to?
Mostly worked the Southeast Asia route. Vietnam, Cambodia, around those parts.
Wow. I had no idea you were so worldly.
Well, I worked on a cargo, so I didn't get much shore leave. But, you know, there's really nowhere my legs feel as steady as on the deck of a ship.
Is this
Steering
thing
in
colorful
toward a
behind the
deep blue
pictures?
horizon.
Looking sharp, First Mate Kansky.
What's that now?
These pictures.
Oh, well, yeah, that was,
A lifetime ago.
long time ago.
I guess there's nothing behind the pictures. Then where's my figurine? Can I leave? I can't leave, he's locked me in. Sam! Figurine in the trash can. Drawers! Drawers! Figurine! Figurine! Yes! Old bear! My bear! And that's on track, right? Nothing skipped? Nothing skipped? Who's gonna be the last one then? What character do we not have? We have the bear now. Book of Goblins. Bear, Moon Hag we have. Mad Hunter we have. That's the first one we found. Muskrat? We had the muskrat. Beaver we have. Frog we have. Bear, Moon Hag, Mad Hunter. Beaver, Ice King. Is it the Ice Troll? I don't think we have the Ice Troll. There's the Ice King. Hag, Secret Keeper. Maybe the Troll then. Objective, sit with Sam. After snooping.
Hey, come have a look.
Hero boat captain saves crew members. Samuel Kansky, the 29-year-old captain of the Aniakchak Rose, didn't think twice before jumping into the icy cold, choppy waters of Mitchell Point to save members of his crew after their vessel capsized off the coast of Juneau, Alaska. Emails? Any emails? From Not
If it
Dad.
gets the house sold, it gets the house sold.
West Housing Real Estate Group. That's not my house, is it? Is that like summer photos?
Love
That
this picture,
is.
your mama.
That's totally summer photos. Enchanting Hidden Home. 199,500, 2-bedroom, 1-bath. 2830 square feet. This charming, all-wood, custom-built home is tucked away in the woods south of Cannery Road, just outside beautiful downtown Duddles Crossing. Open kitchen with a spacious living room overlooking a breathtaking lakeside view with balcony. This idyllic 1.3-acre lot boasts lovely additions, such as a barn garage,
Come have a look.
a large dock and boathouse. Surrounding trees make for lots of privacy. Easy access to Dallas Creek, enjoy walking trails, and a protected wildlife habitat to explore. Request a showing. Request more information. Presented by Tina West, mobile number. I'm really surprised that they don't get any buyers.
Why is there a burnt up pan in your garbage?
Oh, yeah, that. Might have fallen asleep cooking dinner.
Or who hasn't
Glad
done
you're
that?
still with us.
Dad, talked to Mom, and she said you were having some trouble. It's not much, but hopefully it's enough to put some food in the fridge. Call me, Richard. For his son Richard wrote a check for 150, and Sam hasn't cashed it. Oh, Sam, you do have a heart. He can't bring himself to rely on his son's money.
Want to take a seat?
After I snoop, Sam. Patience, patience. Salmon casserole. I don't know. I want to try Michael's Crab Hot Pot before I try casserole. Meal plan. Tessa's. Leftovers. Catch of the day. Catch of the day. I can't imagine planning out meals too far in advance, though.
What's all this?
Even when I was a domestic.
I kept a few things.
Asked to see or examine which advanced the plot. Probably asking to see. A ticket stub to the cinema.
Swords and schemes.
Oh, I took her to see that for her birthday. She hated every second of it. Whole drive back, she talked about how it butchered the books.
Well, that's the best cinematic experience. It was a book? Did you like it? Was it a book?
Oh, it was a book?
I guess so. Must have been one of her favorites. Oh, she was so mad. Mother made that. Oh, she was a real artist, that one. Kind of like you.
I was surprised that Mom was under such destitution with all the carvings she'd made. Like, at the very least, she could have put some quiche out for, like, the tourist shops. Is that young Sam? Who am I seeing here? Or is that Eddie? Is that Eddie? Is that Mom, Eddie, and Eddie's mom and one of the kids? I can't tell with the stylized painting style that the pictures take.
I remember this. We got this on our trip to Juneau.
Uh-huh.
It could be.
She saved up for a whole year to make that happen.
Maybe the picture is Laura, Sam, Mom, and Richard. Sam's son, Richard? Oh, it's in handwriting. Dear Sam, I'm writing from the little hotel you recommended in downtown Juneau, and you were right. The kids love the whale mural. Our other favorite was, is that ramen? Is that ramen mural? Raven mural at City Hall. Today we took the tramway to the top of Mount Roberts. Kids wanted to... Okay. Kids wanted to hike the trail, but we only made it to the totems. Tomorrow we're going to hike the Nugget Falls to see if the glacier still looks like what's on the other side. Hope, hope. Hope you're hotter them in by the barrel load. Marianne. Aww. Allison, you and Tyler didn't make the entire trail. Well, they did sound like good friends then, despite Sam constantly asking every year to marry. And of course, Tess would be wrong then, assuming that just because Sam and Mom were friends, that, oh, Mom must be sleeping around, given Tessa's a judgmental bitch. Can I read it? There we go. Dear Sam, most bears only live to 20 or 25, so congratulations on making it to 29. I certainly wouldn't have survived long out here without you, so thanks again for everything you do. Laura is a very lucky woman. I know you think the best part of your past has been erased, but as long as you don't forget, the Nightjack Rose will always be seaworthy. It just might look a bit smaller in memory. Smiley face. I hope you get some time on the water with Richie this weekend and catch everything you deserve, including some new memories. Happy birthday, my cherished friend, Marianne. So many new dimensions to Mom and Sam's relationship. So, letter then?
Look at these ones.
Get to look anyway, even if I don't ask first.
She looks...
happy.
She was.
When was this?
Sam,
Why are you wearing a
graduated.
square hat?
Oh, yeah, that was when I finally got my captain's license. Mary Ann's the one who pushed me to get it. Made me wear that stupid hat when I went to take the oath. Huh. Yeah, Laura took this one. We'd been working on that barn for months. That
Is this the
roof
barn of
was
the
a
house?
son of a bitch to sheath.
Is this our barn?
Rain just kept on leaking into the loft.
Wait, the barn has a loft?
Oh, yeah. You didn't know?
Oh, she didn't tell us. Is that a trap door?
What if Laura
Yeah.
is the Mad Hunter?
She had me close the whole thing up. Told her it was gonna be real hard to get any hay up there, but she said she didn't mind.
Do you know what's up there?
I could tell she didn't want to talk about it, so I respected that.
More hidden
Well,
memories.
we're gonna have to empty it out for the sale, so I guess we'll know soon enough.
Yeah, what if it's
Well,
Laura?
are you really gonna go through with this?
And Laura thought there was evidence on Sam, but it turns out
It's
there
like I
isn't.
told you, that house meant everything to your mama. It's all I...
All you
it's
have.
all we got left.
Oh, Sam, now we know you can't afford the house. What if you sell the boat,
Can't
sell all
just
this?
throw it away.
Sell the boat and buy the house. It could be your memories. Let Mary Ann go. Mary Ann was a cherished friend. We can grieve. We do need grief processes. But we can't really erase them from our lives. I'm sorry. Sorry, Sam.
I'm sorry. I know how hard this has been on you. But you need to move on.
Let her go? Maybe not, but move on.
What's done is done.
Yes.
Maybe it would help to talk to someone about it?
Allison,
Did
you
I tell you
spoke to
about the
somebody
time I
once.
broke my leg? Shin bone snapped in 3 different places. It's stuck in my ass for a month. No use to anybody. I was so down I couldn't even bring myself to get out of bed. But your mama, she has having none of that. She got me up one morning and drove me to a nice spot by the harbor. I watched the boats come in and out all morning. You can't let yourself be defined by the parts that are broken. That's what you told me.
Wisdom.
You gotta find a way to work with what you got.
Is that why you're not at sea anymore? Because... Because of your leg?
Think about that a lot. Gotta...
The naps. Good night, Sam. Thanks for the info. But now we know. Loft. And Tyler is at the house. Time to meet Tyler again. And as we leave, the boathouse is engulfed by flame. Achievement, are you my daddy? Well, like I said, all evidence points to Sam. Alexander was in the far left field maybe pile for like sudden surprise twist. Now he's moving over to primary suspect. Out of towner, literal hunter. Oh, Tyler, you've been trying to mentally strain yourself all day for this, dude. Wait for your sis.
Hey, Tyler? I've been looking all over the place for you. You alright?
Yeah, I'm fine.
Whoa, whoa. Hey, let's get you off your feet, okay? Come on. Listen, if you want to be alone, I'll go.
No, what do we learn
But
from
if
Allison?
there's
You gotta
anything you
talk.
need to get off your chest, I won't snitch.
Michael.
You saw Allison? How is she?
Yeah. I went back to check on her this morning. She was in a pretty bad way. Whatever went on between you two, it wrecked her.
Look, I don't want to drag you into this.
Well, I'm already in it, and you look like hell, so...
I just got a lot on my mind.
Well, I know one thing that's good for that.
Is it plushy fights
As a
again?
wise man once said,
Fishing!
Fishing is the cure to the wounds of the heart.
Was that you?
Was that wise man you?
Hey, like I said, I gotta write my own legacy.
Can we say
So,
yes, though?
yeah.
I see an I don't know.
I don't know.
Come on, we're burning daylight. Let's go.
It's fishing, Tyler. You expressed an interest
Where are
in
we
fishing
gonna
2
go?
times already.
Why go anywhere when we have a perfectly frozen lake right here?
Ice fishing in November?
Yeah. It got cold way fast this year. Climate change. That shit's gonna kill us. But hey, fish first. You can walk behind me if you're afraid, though.
Now we trust you, Michael.
You're actually serious.
Tyler, do you doubt him? Does Michael joke?
I am a very serious man, Tyler. Let's go. We still have to get everything out of the car.
Gonna fish myself up a wood carving? Or the scissors?
Stage is set.
What if you fish out the
Shift time.
scissors?
Whenever you're ready.
You sure you don't want to go?
Nah. Look, no way I'm gonna rob you of your first catch in your own backyard.
I gotta see how the fishing minigame works here.
All right.
Thrilling. So what do I do?
Got everything you need, by the way?
Yeah, I'm good.
Man, I'm so gonna miss this.
Miss what?
Just hanging out and fishing and... You know, I'm not gonna have a lot of time after we move to Juneau with school and the JC and everything.
Right. Right.
So did any of the people you came up with at Fireweed land in Juneau?
Oh, I'm not sure. Once they left, I never really kept in touch.
Really?
Everyone moves on. I don't know about not close, because I straight up teared up within the first half hour of the game because of all the love and support in Fireweed that was like literally plastered on the wall. Everyone moves on. Maybe that is true to Tyler. He's got a hold in his heart. Gets close to people, then people move away. He wants to go to Denali. Tyler, have you been denying yourself? Making personal connections, lasting ones?
People came and went a lot. And besides, everyone moves on eventually, right?
Not everyone. Not people who get so close they're like family.
I already have a family.
Well, there's a reason we think of families as trees. They keep on sprouting new branches.
Oh, hey, I think I've got a bite.
Stephanie, a
You
bite?
got
What do I
this.
do? What do I do?
Reel them in.
Reel the line in. How do I do it? How do I do it though? What's the controls?
Come on, pull up on the rod.
S. Hold S to keep the marker in the sweet spot. Okay, I got this. I got this. It's easy. Complete the circle to catch the fish.
No, give it a nice pull.
Got it.
Easy. Oh, that's a beaut. Effort sounds.
Got it.
Bravo.
I still prefer trolling, but this seems fun and easy.
First of many.
Pace yourself. It's a marathon, not a sprint.
Thanks, Sensei.
Oh, hey, did you want to make solid plans to hit the buzzard hole?
Yeah.
The river might ice over soon, so we shouldn't wait too long.
Yeah, sure. Maybe not tonight, but someday.
Yeah, sure.
Sweet. I was planning to go Saturday. I'll pick you up on the way out.
Cool. I'll set my alarm to ass crack of dawn. So, ice fishing.
I mean, yeah. What isn't there to like about standing in the middle of a frozen lake?
You got anything good in there?
Maybe, but Who says I'm willing to share?
Come
Okay,
on, Michael.
fine, be that way.
Fishing is all about the snacks.
All right, here we go.
Ooh, tight little sweet spot this time. Whoa. The bar goes both ways.
I'm here.
Same fish. More struggle with the same fish.
Okay. How about them apples?
Is there no marlin
Nice
in these
job.
waters? No tuna?
So, you weren't all talk.
Impressed?
I only see 2 fish in my cooler.
For now. You have this whole fancy bag just for ice fishing?
You don't mix and match. Ever.
Jeez, you don't mess around, do you?
Told you earlier. I'm a very serious man.
No kiss.
So, about last night. I don't know what Allison said, but from my side, well, I thought we were on the same page. But it turns out we weren't.
Hey, so don't tell her I told you, but last week your sister was almost unbearable. She was jumping up and down with excitement at you coming back.
And apparently rubbed
Really?
off on you, Michael.
You better believe it. Look, the last time you saw each other, you were kids. Just because things have changed doesn't mean you can't work it out.
Push her too hard. We're too different. Now that's just adulthood. Maybe we push her too hard. There was resistance on both ends, maybe. But I'll own up to it.
I know. It's probably my fault.
Fish? Fish?
I really pushed her
no,
last
fish
night.
is fine.
I just don't get why she always has to run away from everything.
You blame her?
Avoiding the problem doesn't make it go away. She's so fixated on selling the house. It's like she's trying to bury the past. All of it. Even the good parts.
Look, I'm not picking sides here. Okay, but she's been murder house girl ever since it happened. Now she's got a chance to put it behind her and start fresh. Shit, I'd be pretty eager too.
And considering I was a kid who killed his mom. Publicly, yes, but considering that Allison is the one who actually killed her, there is a lot, Tyler, that she might want to not associate with here, isn't there?
I guess I didn't really think about that. I've been so focused on my own shit. It's been hard, you know? Figuring out how to live out here.
You mean outside of Fireweed?
Yeah. When I first got there, all I could think about was getting out. It felt like a cage. But after a while, it started to feel more like a shell. I figured out who I was in there. But now I've got to work out how to be that person out here.
So you're a hermit crab.
If it makes you feel any better, none of us really know what we're doing.
You just gotta find yourself
Look,
a bigger
shit
shell.
may look bleak now, but your sister's never gonna give up on you. And you can lean on me too if you want. Just be careful, okay?
Do it, lean
Got a
over,
bad left shoulder.
scoot that suits a
I'll
chair.
keep it in mind. Thanks for listening.
Don't mention
Then
it.
fish number 3. Fish number
Don't
3.
you say anything.
Where is nightmare difficulty mode for better fishing and better achievements?
Easy.
Same fish again.
Whoa. Bam. 3 out of 3.
Well played.
Is that the only fish in these waters?
I got nothing. That was clean.
Achievement. Fish all the fish.
I'm a little disappointed. Can I
Now
ask you
kiss.
something kind of weird and maybe hard to answer?
Weird and kind of hard to answer my jam. What's up?
How'd you know you were ready to trust anyone enough to put yourself out there?
Okay. Yeah,
You just gotta jump out
that
the
is a hard
airplane. That's the
question.
only way to do it.
Told you.
there's not really two ways about it. You gotta be willing to take a hit. Look, I stopped listening to the entire indie folk genre just because I was dumped at a show once. But I put myself back out there just like everyone who's ever gotten their heart stomped on. Because when you meet someone who really sees you, you don't have to pretend anymore.
You still want to risk it with me. Aw, Tyler. Opening up about your own vulnerabilities. That is manly. That is hot.
And you're still interested in being that someone? Even after all the shit that's happened?
Hey, I've got baggage too. I think it's worth a chance. Don't you?
Totally in agreement. I'm sorry, but... Look, Michael's interested. Tyler's clearly got some budding interest. Maybe they work out. Maybe they don't. Maybe it's a long-lasting, beautiful thing. Maybe it's a short-lived, beautiful thing. But it's a thing they could explore. Go ahead, Tyler. Follow that heart. Awkward shift.
I think we're in total agreement here.
Yeah?
Yeah. I get this feeling like I could say or do anything with you, and it'd be cool.
Living vicariously
feel
through fictional
safe.
Tyler.
You are. Because your sister would kill me if I did you dirty.
Yeah, she would.
So, doesn't look like you're catching anything with that. You want me to show you how it's done?
Go for it.
Shows how... Did the 3 fish we caught not happen? We just schooled him, thank you very much.
Hey, you're missing the show.
And then he's got a mountain of fish. Now kiss! Make a move or do nothing. Fire all photon torpedoes.
You okay?
Don't think I don't see that viewer count dropping. It was cute. All of you applaud. While Allison sits at the front door. Did you hear all that, Allison? Did you know this whole time? Hearing the loud smooches.
So, yeah.
Yes, one way to put it. Hey, Allie. I think I'll just show myself out.
Okay.
But the fish.
Call me later.
You know I will.
Fish offering? And then hard glare.
Sorry for interrupting.
No, it's totally fine. We were done anyway.
Done anyway.
Catch anything?
Oh, yes.
Mostly ice, but yeah.
Tyler, I'm sorry for freaking out yesterday. All of this, it's just been really hard on me.
Don't apologize. I was being an asshole. We should have never pushed you that hard.
Come here. God, why did I miss you so much? It's only been a day.
I've been told I have that effect on people.
You dum-dum. Okay, so I need to show you something.
What? You're kind of weirding me out.
It's the figurines.
Can we sit down for a sec?
Completing the collection. It's the birdhouse. Showing him the birdhouse. We can go back to chapter 1 and feed the birds properly.
So, what is it?
Who am I
It was
playing
just at
as?
Sam's.
Totter still?
He's not our father.
How do you know?
I asked him, point blank.
And you believe him? And arson isn't his style. arson and the arguments that we overheard between the mystery man and Mom. Unless Sam was a completely different person when he was sober. That person wasn't Sam's style either.
I'm not surprised. Burning down the barn didn't really seem like a Sam move.
But we do know somebody who was willing to break the rules.
It was silly to suspect him in the first place. He'd never hurt Mary Ann's kids. There's something else.
The loft.
Look at this. This was taken in 1992 when Mary Ann first moved to Delos Crossing. See that ladder? Sam told me the barn has a loft. He helped her build it. Apparently she never told anyone about it.
And it's still there?
As far as he knows, yeah. What do you think? Should we give it a shot?
Yeah.
We've come this far. And a hidden loft? That's got secret shit written all over it.
Let's go.
Where's the birdhouse? The birdhouse is still here. They haven't packed up and moved. But it's not interactable. Going to guess and hoping that the final collectible is in the loft. Found it. Anything else to look at first, though? Not the junker.
You want to take another look at the picture? It might help.
I mean, I know where it is. There's only one interactable spot on the ceiling. Unless, sure, why not, Allison? Maybe there's a hidden spot. Maybe that's just like a red herring or something. It kind of looks like it's halfway down the house. Like it's what? 3 sections in? And that's right at the front, when the picture's more like 1, 2, 3. So it's not exactly the same place.
What do you think is up there?
I don't know. I'm trying not to speculate. My brain was going to some real dark places.
Dark places? Probably storage. I'll protect you, sis. Big bro tie will protect you.
Don't worry. Whatever's up there, I'll protect you.
We'll see how chivalrous you feel when you've got bats in that perfectly coiffed hair.
So, what do I need? Like a hook or something? A big long stick ladder? Ladder? I can't bring the ladder. I can interact with Allison to look. Oh, there's a Mad Hunter on the shelf too. Can we knock that down or turn it around or something?
No lever. Man, this place is a mess. I thought I saw something red over here, but guess my mind's just playing tricks on me. Just a regular old light switch. Nothing here. For a second, I thought there might be another secret stash down here, but just a loose plank. The handle should be behind this.
Should it? Was there a handle? Was there a handle of the picture that I missed? Because I'm looking for a tool. Oh, okay.
Ah, there it is.
Apparently I missed that.
It's opening up.
The Secret Keeper always did store all the best secrets in the clouds.
Yep. Come on, let's find a way to climb up there.
Now the ladder comes into play. Dang. Remember this from the chapter intros and out. It's the box. The box from the chapter outro. And I'm amazed that these
Can you see anything?
dark stuff are still
Nope. Nada.
luminous after 10 years. This was first built in 1992, right? So like 13 years by now? 23 years? 23 years, yeah. And still luminous. That's some very
Here, found a
potent
switch.
radioactive paint. princess.
Holy shit. Well, that shaved a few years off my life.
She was gonna open an amusement park, wasn't it? An amusement park about the Book of Goblins. And she was taken just before this could be opened.
It's
her story.
Look, she left us something.
One final riddle.
It's got a combination lock with letters.
Do you think she hid the code somewhere in all this?
Knowing Mary Ann, probably.
Well, you want to do this?
Yeah. Let's start here.
And I see symbols all about too. I'm thinking that's to put all the collectibles I found. Moon, that's the moon hag.
Moon hag's gotta be imprisoned in her lake.
Bear. Is that the bear or is that the beaver? Nah, Hammer and Nail is a beaver who helped build the home.
The very old beaver definitely goes in her den.
That's moose, right? Is that moose for the fish? No, that's a pelican. The pious pelican.
That's the pious pelican spot.
That's twins, right? Is that the goblins? The sparklies that cleave together and apart depending on the decisions I make. Living under the big wooden house.
Crafty goblins go here.
Then who's this? The princess?
The wise princess goes in the big wooden house, of course.
And with that smile and the piercing eye and the grabby hands, that would be the hunter.
The mad hunter, always on the princess's trail.
I don't think I missed any one. There's still one not found, but I'm assuming that's later in the chapter, unless this is it. Unless this is just a short chapter. Okay, that's Frog.
Back in your pond, Big Frog.
Going by the symbol, shield and antlers. That is the moose.
There you go, stalwart moose.
I is a secret keeper in her cloud of the
Here,
sky.
The secret keeper, hiding secrets in the clouds.
Muskrat? Is that useless muskrat with the whiskers? Tom.
We'll let the mangy muskrat have his rock back.
And who's left? Bear Claw is Bear.
The old bear's gotta be in his ice cave.
Castle is Ice King. Yeah? Is that on Ice King? Is this Ice King instead? The crown symbol.
The Ice King goes in the forest, obviously.
Really? Not the castle? Then who's in the castle? Who's in the castle then? Because still one missing.
I don't get this one. What's the deal with the tiara?
No clue. The princess
Mom?
never wore a tiara in any of the drawings Mary Ann did with us.
The princess buried the tiara. The princess buried the tiara. That was the story, wasn't it? I don't know what it was, but one of the flashbacks did have a story about the princess burying the tiara and becoming a wand woman. That was mentioned a couple of times.
Why are these pictures from the Book of Goblins here?
I don't know.
The old bear's gifts for the princess. One day, she took her tiara and ran away to the forest. Oh, this is a game. Oh, this would have been so much fun.
It seems like it's not doing anything. Maybe it's broken?
No,
Or maybe we
no.
just need to solve the puzzles in order. We're not done with the other one yet.
Alright, Allison, I'll go follow you. The very old beaver's repair list. Once upon a time, there was a young princess who felt hopeless.
Recognize this?
Yeah. It's from the story where the goblins tricked the Mad Hunter.
It looks like it, but it's different, right? Can you check the book?
Where the goblins tricked the Mad Hunter. Okay. Goblins trick the Mad Hunter. There's a Mad Hunter gets his hand back, tricks the muskrat. Goblins the Ice King. Goblins save the old beaver. The goblins trick the Mad Hunter.
Well, here it is. Why do you think she changed the picture?
I don't know. Maybe it's a message. Like, the differences between the two mean something.
Something about Marianne, right? Since she's the princess?
Yeah. Why don't we try to find them all and then see if it makes any sense?
Once upon a time. Hey, Edwirda. Illuminati. It could be. I mean, this is basically Mom's version of the Illuminati, because everything comes back to the Book of Goblins and her conflict with the Mad Hunter. So maybe up north Alaska version of the Illuminati. Once upon a time, in a castle just beyond the ancient and deep forest, castle just beyond the missing piece, the Mad Hunter was punished by the Gold Lady for failing to return with the wise princess. Gold Lady is new. For your failure, said the Gold Lady, I will take your left hand. You will return to the ancient and deep forest and hunt the wise princess. And if you can bring her back, I will return your hand to you. Fail again, and I will take your right hand. The Mad Hunter could hunt with just his right hand, but if he lost both hands, he would never be able to hunt again, and would no longer be a Mad Hunter, but only a madman. So the Mad Hunter returned to the ancient and deep forest, searching with his piercing eye for the wise princess. The crafty goblins were out searching for mischief when they saw the Mad Hunter on the prowl. We cannot let him find the princess, said the goblins. And so they devised a plan. It was wash day, and the princess had hung her beautiful gown out to dry. They stole it from the line and stuffed it full of straw. And then they returned to where the Mad Hunter was scouring the paths of the forest. As the Mad Hunter turned down a path that would have led him to the big wooden house, the goblins danced the straw princess in and out of view in the opposite direction. The ruse worked. The hunter fixed his piercing eye on them and followed. Through the day and into the night, they led him away from the true princess. As night fell, the crafty goblins realized the error in their plan. The Mad Hunter was now following them. If he caught them, he would not be so kind. So, they put their heads together to come up with a plan. It did not take them long to realize where they should go. They led the Mad Hunter to the edge of the deep and icy lake. And when he came into view, they weighed the fake princess down with stones and dropped her into the frigid water, careful not to plunge into the depths themselves, lest the moon hag take her revenge on them. The Mad Hunter removed his clothing and dove in after the fake princess. He followed the shape of the sinking princess deep into the chilly water, down below where ice covered the lake's surface. Finally, he caught her. But when he spun her towards him, he realized she had no head and that her body was stuffed with straw, a strange medical condition. And then he felt a slippery fin brush his shoulder as a moon hag loomed overhead. The next morning, the princess went to retrieve her gown from the clothing line and found that it was gone. She immediately suspected the goblins of mischief and called, "Goblins, did you take my gown?" The goblins emerged from their cave and nodded sadly. "Now what will I wear?" asked the princess, sad and angry that she lost her only dress. "Let us explain to the goblins." "No, that'll take too long. Let me summarize." So, they told the princess the story of the Mad Hunter. And then they produced his clothing, which was a bit large to fit the princess, but much warmer than a beautiful gown. She immediately forgave them. "Thank you, my friend," she said, "for rescuing me, and for this clothing, which will keep me much warmer in the winter than my beautiful gown." The Mad Hunter was forced to remain below the lake with the moon hag. But she did not kill him, because even reduced to just one hand, he was too useful as a servant. Lo, he plotted the day he would emerge to once again hunt the wise princess and earn back his left hand. And that is the story of how the crafty goblins rescued the wise princess from the Mad Hunter. Lady Gold perfume. Mother gone crazy over bottled perfume. It's entirely possible. We got evidence that Sam isn't our father, and my only other suspect is the hunter, the actual hunter, Alexander Grisham, whatever his name was. So maybe guy comes back from a hunting trip, smells perfume, bad stuff happens, madness over perfume. Which story was that? Goblins tricked the Mad Hunter. Is there anything here in the story? I think it's a picture, maybe. Maybe the picture is what's important.
Okay, spot the differences.
Because the stars are different. 3 at an angle, and 3 at a softer angle. I can't quite tell because select's in the way. Okay, no, that's the same, I think. 2 stars and 3. Also, that left star is kind of pushed out, so maybe that's a button. No, that's right. I think. I mean, it's not perfectly 1-1, right? But I think that's right. Hands in the lake is a little different.
It moves. Oh. Some of these parts are buttons.
Buttons?
The princess is running away from the Mad Hunter.
Who was sent by the Gold Lady, according to the story.
There's no
castle. Do you think the Gold Lady could have been Marianne's mom? I mean, she always used to say she moved to the end of the world to get away from her family.
Huh. Yeah, you're right. She ran away. Just like the princess is here.
See, what I'm thinking is maybe the Gold Lady is a Mad Hunter's wife, since we have evidence that somebody knocked up Mom and then wanted her to get an abortion because he had status and a family and didn't want to upset that. So if it wasn't Sam's wife Laura, then maybe Alexander's wife or ex-wife. I don't know. Would she have sent him out? Maybe it's too literal. Maybe they don't have to be related IRL. Maybe it is Mom's family. And while the hunter and Mom's family might be joined in story, they don't have to be IRL.
Why do you think she added that castle in the background?
See the color of the flag? It could be her mother's castle. It looks like the princess is running away from it.
So, Marianne ran away from home. And she grew up kinda rich?
Anything else? Is it the trees? And that tree's different, I think. There's a goblin in the way. Nah, that tree is different.
Huh. No goblins.
Yeah. In the original, the goblins managed to save the princess from the Mad Hunter.
So we saved Marianne from something. But not in this version?
Flowers are the same, I think. Push this. I think that's it. What else is there to push? What's this? Is this a tree? Because I think the trees are fine. I'm pretty sure the stars are fine. Maybe you could argue the star position is different, but it could just be fitting it into the mural.
Figured anything out yet?
I'm stumped. Still figured it out.
Nah, still figuring it out.
The hands are different. It's not one going deep in. He's got both hands. He's got both hands of this one.
Or not. The Mad Hunter still has two hands here.
So this was either before the Gold Lady cut off his other one, or after he earned it back?
Which either makes it before most of the stories, or after.
Yeah, at some point when she was running away from whatever the hell the Mad Hunter meant to Marianne.
I think the hunter is the hunter. That's not different. Is it the star?
Huh. Is there an extra star here? Or am I just imagining that?
I think he's imagining it. It's 2 stars. That's 2 stars.
It's just a random star. No special meaning.
The moon should be fine too.
Maybe that branch looks a little bit different? I don't know. Even if the branch is a little different, I don't really think that means anything.
Oh, there's 2 flowers suppressing at the side. But the flowers seem right.
Huh. A pink flower. Was that in the original picture?
Yes, it was.
Never mind. That's nothing. Did she add that flower?
No.
Is that like an innocent... I'm really grasping at straws here.
Yes, we are. So, what else is it then? Got the tree, because that thing's missing. Got the hands. The princess is new. The castle is new. Is there anything else to interact with? The branch, not important. The stars are okay. Is this not for the moon of the stars, but for the phrasing? A young princess who felt hopeless. Whereas here it's once upon a time in a castle just beyond the ancient and deep forest, blah 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 blah.
It's not the same title, so I guess that counts as a difference. That's it.
Oh.
Whoa.
What's in there?
Pictures, letters.
And there's the final
Have
collectible.
Have you ever seen any of these?
All the pictures of Marianne I've ever seen were the ones hanging on the walls.
Actual look into Mom's life. Is that Mom in the back? A parakeet in a cage.
Oh, poor
My
thing.
birdie
Why would she
Polly.
keep an old drawing of a
Aww.
pet in here?
Poor Budgie Polly. I'll miss you forever.
I can't believe she was a ballet dancer. Marianne.
And a good one, too.
God, that's so not her.
Second place, though. Are you sure? Are you sure? Nah, she was cool. A whole trophy. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 ribbons and medals. A photo.
An artsy environmentalist. Yep, that sounds like Marianne's exact kind of catnip.
Who is that with hearts over his face? They both got smocks on. Environment over economy. You hear that, President Sarangel Whips Jr.?
Did you know she studied engineering?
No. But it looks like she changed her major to visual arts.
I don't think she actually got it changed. The paper's not signed and it's all wrinkled. Like someone tried to throw it away.
Kensington, California. I don't know where that is, but I was joking this whole time that down south is California. And it turns out it actually is.
Wow, I don't think I've ever seen a picture of her that young.
I think that's her mom in the background.
Our first look at Grandma. I'll take the Queen.
The Gold Lady. That was
Gold Lady,
definitely her
whichever.
mom.
So, did Marianne grow up kinda rich?
Maybe.
And that should
Would have
be
been nice to have some of that.
all the collectibles now. Unless Ice Troll. I don't have one for the Ice Troll. That's the only character in the stories that doesn't seem to have an associated collectible. Oh well. I guess the Ice Troll isn't important. Marianne, I can't do this anymore. You deserve better than the cliche bullshit. It's not you, it's me. But the truth is, it's all just been too much to deal with. And I've realized I'm just not ready. Maybe if we could have dealt with all of this on our own without your mom constantly putting pressure on us, things could have been different. But the damage is done, and it's probably too late to fix that now. I'm so sorry. You're an amazing person, and you made me a better man. I hate myself for doing this, but I feel like we'll both be better off apart. There I go with cliches again. Please don't ever stop being who you are. Here, but I'm gone. Brent.
Could this guy have been any more cryptic?
It's alright, he's a Brent. Anything would have been an upgrade.
Tyler, see that little light? I think we need to solve this one next.
Which? The gift from the goblin's loot? Or the crafty goblin's loot? Oh, this light. Oh, so the nameplates themselves light up when it's time to solve the puzzle. Well, I have an O, a yellow O. Does a yellow O go in?
Do you have any idea what the code might be?
No. So we should probably see if Marianne hid anything before we go trying to guess.
Too late, solved it anyway. And the lady in yellow goes here.
Gold Lady
that's all of
stays
them.
locked up in her castle.
Musical note. Achievement unlocked, and everything in its place. So I guess there's just no Ice Troll then. Maybe Ice Troll is part of the Ice King. But yay, got all the collectibles. Just go right up into it. Okay.
Here's the Gold Lady again. She's all over the board. There was a figure of her in that stash by the Mad Hunter painting, right?
Oh, yeah.
So maybe all of this is related to what we found in there.
Her cruel parents kept her locked away in their musty palace. Okay, for this I'm sure I am going to need the Book of Goblins. So, unless this relates to the pictures and not to anything in the Book of Goblins. Because I think, as far as I know, the Gold Lady is only mentioned. And the goblins tricked the Mad Hunter? I haven't seen her elsewhere. Goblin gets his hand back. A powerful witch. Impress the Moon Hag. Ice King. Mad Hunter. Mad Hunter escaped the Moon Hag and got his left hand back. And that's the last story. Is that the Mad Hunter getting out of jail and finishing parole? Goblins teach the moose teach the crafty goblins how to fish. Read that already. Goblins tricked the muskrat to give up his coat and how he got his name. Met the ice troll and why they never did again. Pious Pelican forgave the crafty goblins. Irritated the Ice King how they were punished. Saved the very old beaver from the flooding river. And how she never knew how they did it. Big Frog irritated the Ice King. Stole the gift voice. Pious Pelican saved the wise princess and the crafty goblins. Okay, so it all relates to this stuff then. So let me see. Early on, what do we have? She had a pet bird.
Hey, I can move the piece next to the Gold Lady.
All these pictures. They look like images from Marianne's life before Delos, don't they?
Well, some of them do anyway.
Maybe that's it then. We need to figure out which ones are real?
So, if all of these animals are being chased away with the broom...
Is the Gold Lady setting the animals free?
Judging from the broomstick, I'd say she's getting rid of them, not setting them free.
Does that mean that Mom got rid of the bird then? Because if so, poor Budgie. And Mom was watching during ballet.
The princess dancing, playing violin, spinning wool. I guess this is stuff she did for fun?
Notice how unhappy she looks in all these pictures? I don't think she was having any fun.
Under the watchful gaze of her mother. Dance, child, dance. And she was in engineering. She was forced into engineering. I'm guessing skills is law, business, medicine, light bulbs and gears for STEM.
The wise princess looks like she's trying to run away.
Wanted to run away.
She's being watched by the gold lady.
Wanted to run from engineering to art, but mother wouldn't let her. And then who? The painter. Broken heart for the painter. Hey, crab boy. Spoiling all the stuff you haven't played yet.
What's the gold lady do? Is that it?
It's opening.
L, a red L.
What's in there this time?
Is that the house? That's the house. Hey, house. Into Delos for us now?
Is that Carol?
Yeah, and Sam. Look at him.
You can't hear me.
So
Really?
young and happy.
'Cause I was heard else when, and no one's... Have you tried refreshing, crab boy? Let me test something really quick. I'm actually going to unmute my laptop. Yes, I could hear me there. That's the real magic of streaming. It's been 2 years, but I don't mind the sound of my own voice. Incredible. Salmon berries. Kodiak Island, Eco Village, Art and Workshops. Aww.
Salmonberry Park. Huh.
Is that where she spent her
some
time?
kind of commune?
Looks like it.
From the good
so
people
weird
of
to
Salmonberry
imagine
Park.
her living in a community like that.
In
with, you know,
1992.
other people.
The weirdest part is how they all seem to love her. Where was
Hey,
prom
Crabboy, glad
queen
to hear
Mary
it.
Ann when the whole town was turning on us?
1992, so that's a couple of years before the kids were born, and 1 year before a Ronin child was discharged from a Juneau library by Tessa. For the good people of Salmonberry Park, Kodiak Island, June 1992, don't be a stranger. Keep on looking for those answers to the questions in your head to which you're blind. Smiley face, Shelley. We miss you already, Sol and Bronwyn. Sorry we're losing you to modern civilization. We'll miss your positive attitude and your adventurous spirit. Also your wild edibles picking skills. Haha. Pretty Marcus. Wild edibles picking skills. Do I know why animals' eyes kind of glow in the dark? I feel like I might have known this answer a long time ago as a kid, but it's been so long since I used the information I might have forgotten. Is that because of... I don't think it's simply the composition of the eyes being more reflective. They're probably not reflectors on the road. I give up, Crabboy. Why is that? Bon voyage, Marianne, Rick. Marianne, you had the warmest, most beautiful aura, and I know you'll keep on shining wherever you land. Peace and blessings, Jarita. Thanks for being our little ray of sunshine. Godspeed, Capitan Wati. I like your pictures. Love Kamala. A reflective layer in the back of their eyes, called tapetum lucidum. Ah. So it is because her eyes are literally reflective. That's pretty cool. A big old letter. What's this in the back first?
She worked for a watchmaker in Juneau before she moved to Delos. No wonder she was so handy.
Here is my Delos Crossing pal's number. I let him know you were interested in the house he's selling, Tammy.
Oh, so that's how she found the house. Oh, so that's how she found the house. Oh, so that's how she found the house. Oh, so that's
Net
how
pay.
she found the house.
Oh, that's a decimal. I thought that was 1 million. Net pay 1,565. In 1992. So she lives she lives at a commune. Moves to Juneau for 1992. And then right afterwards gets a house out here. Did something happen in Juneau to scare her off? Was that mom finding her? Dad. Okay, this is all in cursive. I'm sorry, but 5/17/1996. Marianne, I hope this letter finds you, but since you didn't leave any contact information, I will have to send it to your aunt and hope for the best. I am writing to inform you that your mother passed away last week. We just had a funeral reception. The house has been filled with people all day, friends, family, colleagues, and church members. It is now 11 p.m., and I'm sitting alone at the kitchen table surrounded by dozens of trays of food, flowers, and sympathy cards. Your cousin Heidi brought in a beautiful photo album full of holiday pictures in the corner. You're there in all of them, but you weren't here today. We haven't heard from you in 4 years and can only hope you made it to Alaska or wherever you are, and that you and your child are both safe. You and your child, singular, in 1996. Your mother had been sick and depressed for years, and you could imagine why. The pain of being shunned by her own daughter, knowing she would never get to see her grandchild grow up. It spread through her body like a cancer and consumed her completely. All this suffering simply because you ran away like a temperamental little girl, instead of accepting her help when you got pregnant out of wedlock, after dropping out of college, and without a penny to your name. She only stepped up to help because she knew you weren't ready to raise a child properly, Marianne. A mother's duty doesn't end when her children leave home. Now that you're a mother yourself, I hope you'll begin to understand that good parenting isn't about coddling children. It's about providing for them and shaping them into people they were supposed to become, whether they like it or not. Dang. So really was pressured by your upbringing. I won't trouble you again. You've made your intentions clear. I just thought you should know. Dad. So, if we were born in 1994, and this is a letter in 1996, and Mom has been away from home since 1992 because she was with child and ran from her overbearing mother, does that mean we have an older sibling someplace? Don't tell me our sibling is actually the Mad Hunter. No, that can't be, because the Mad Hunter is something that Mom was running from. Someone who got Mom knocked up, demanded an abortion. That's why he was trying to burn the barn, right? To hide the letters about that illicit love affair? Nah, there's no indicator that this mystery older sibling is the same Mad Hunter that was pursuing Mom, and now wants to pursue those documents that we found.
What the hell? Marianne was pregnant in 1992, before she even got here.
Before us? Do we have a long-lost sibling out there somewhere?
It's possible,
Is it
but
Michael?
she could have given it up or miscarried. Who knows?
Yeah, you're right. Do you think we could track down her father?
You mean the grandfather she never told us about? I don't think I want to.
You're not at all excited about having more family.
You saw the letter. I don't think we want any part of that.
Fine. Let's keep digging.
She's been Michael's friend for how long? Michael, who knows the value of found families. And she thinks family has to be the biological ones you ran away from still. Allison. How'd you get so trad, girl?
This just lit up, so I think we're supposed to try this one next.
But what about these side pieces? Can we not do the side pieces? Because it feels like 3 major puzzles. That's in red L. Red L goes in the red slot.
There are like a million possibilities. Probably quicker just to see if she left us a hint somewhere.
And then we could just scroll through and get the orange one easily. 2 puzzles means or 2 hints means that the puzzle is solved. But I'll play the puzzle. One day she took her tiara and ran away to the forest. Back to Larkin. So you don't get too many spoilers, fair crab boy.
What's this?
Some sort of map?
I'm not getting a Book of Goblins prompt though. I see what this is. Okay. So she left home, lived in the Salmonberry commune for a while, went to Juneau to live as a watchmaker, bought the house, and hooray friends. Right? Right? What's the order though? Was it friends first or house first? Because I know leave home, Salmonberry, Juneau. It feels like friends has to be in the middle, but friends is specifically this
Is
here.
that Carol?
Yeah, and Sam.
Maybe it's already after the house was...
So young.
It's not after the house though, was it?
Happy.
Did she get to friends and then get house? No, because she was in
Wow.
Juneau.
She worked for a watchmaker in Juneau before she moved to Delos.
Interested in the house.
No wonder she was so
So
handy.
Juneau to the house, then friends. Okay, so
That's the Gold Lady's castle.
then
What's
Salmonberry.
that plant thing on top?
Oh, those are definitely salmonberry flowers.
Hey, that degree in outdoor studies is paying off.
Then Juneau.
Some sort of clock.
Then the house.
This is the princess's house.
Then friends.
This looks like a dinner party with the old bear and the very old beaver.
Hey.
Yes.
See? Orangey.
What's
Easiest.
in there? Another letter?
Only one letter. A biggin. Safest on the pillow while she
The
slept.
princess's laws. Is this from the Book of Goblins?
Not that I know of.
Well,
princess's
sure
lost
looks like it
treasure.
could be.
Once upon a time, in an ancient and deep forest, there lived a wise princess at a big wooden house. She made it through the woods, and to that house with nothing left but the clothes on her back and a single item from her old life. A splendid tiara. She lost... almost. She lost almost everything in her desperate flight from the from the mad hunter. The trees tore the rucksack from her back and shredded her dress and left a pattern of red welts on her skin. But through it all, she clutched the tiara close to her chest, fearing that any misstep could cause it to fall from her arms and break. The tiara's a baby, isn't it? When the wise princess buries a tiara to become a wand woman, she's talking about the death of her child, isn't she? I think that's exactly what happened. I think we did have an older sibling, but that sibling is buried somewhere on our property. The tiara had its own spot in the big wooden house. A pillow near the window, where sun would catch on its surface and shine and wink. The princess could stare for hours at the tiara, marveling at its beauty, and running her thumb down its curves. Every morning, she would wake, and she would tend to it, polishing its every surface to be sure it shone as brightly as it possibly could. Then she would pluck it up, place it upon her head, and walk the woods, feeling somehow more complete because what, after all, was a princess without a crown? Or a mother without her child? Watching the baby or toddler, tending to it. Every night, she would place it upon its pillow, give it a quick kiss, and go to bed. On her way, she would pause and glance back to be sure it was still there. She hated to be separated from it, but she knew it was safest on the pillow while she slept. And then it fell, right? And then it fell out of the bed. Or maybe she literally just left it on the pillow by the window. And then no decent hospital in Delos Crossing, so rushed to Juneau with a concussion as a toddler. And then Tessa picks him up, and by then it's too late though, because toddler, concussion, long drive or ferry or flight to Juneau. One night, the princess woke to a raging storm. The wind howled against the walls, rattling the windows and their panes. Just gotta say that without the lines, this is much easier. Fearing a gust of wind might burst open a window and blow the tiara to the ground, she plucked it from its pillow and brought it to bed with her. All through the night, she held the tiara close, and in the morning, she woke to find herself still cradling it. The storm had passed, and the princess relaxed. That day was the same as any other, though she perhaps gave the tiara an even more thorough cleaning, grateful as she was that nothing had gone wrong. That night, she placed the tiara upon its pillow, gave it a quick kiss, and went to bed, pausing on her way to be sure it was still there. In the morning, she woke and sensed immediately that something was wrong. In the living room, the tiara lay upon the ground, broken, dull, and faded. Nothing else in the room had changed. The pillow was exactly where she had left it. The window was closed. There had been no storm, no wind, no sign that anything at all could have done this. Could have gone amiss. Only the broken tiara, mute upon the ground. She picked it up and held it in her arms with a guttural cry. But though she tried to fix and polish it, it was gone, beyond repair, with no shine left. The princess held the tiara through the day and through the next night, sitting at the same spot at the window where she used to polish it. When the sun rose, she looked outside, and her gaze fixed on a sapling. She remembered how the sapling had survived the winter, clinging to life despite the frozen, unforgiving earth. Without a word, she went out and buried the tiara in the ground beneath the sapling, and as a final scoop of dirt fell, the tiara felt truly gone, and with it, the final link to her old self. She could only go forward and find a new place for herself in this world, where she was no longer truly a princess in a tiara and a beautiful gown, but a wan woman, alone in a deep and ancient wood. Crab Boy, I am going to leave that link unclicked. I hope you understand. And that is how the princess lost her most precious treasure and her title. Fine, now look. With our spoilers, Crab Boy, are still playing this. Go away. It's really taken its time to load this. That's kind of pretty. Now go away, Crabboy. Can't talk about the implications of what I just read without spoiling the biggest mysteries of the game. Shoo, skedaddle. Is there a next? You see, the lines make it so difficult. It's all print, capital, block letters. Okay, I think it's safe. But yeah, that kind of confirms my interpretation of the tiara. That wasn't even a metaphor, that was very blatant.
And that was how the princess lost her most precious treasure and her title. That was the story she read us that night.
God, it makes sense now.
Yeah, she got pregnant. And she ran away to start a new life. And then she made her way to Delos Crossing, where she was finally happy. But then the baby died.
I can't even imagine how she must have felt. She left everything behind, built a whole new life for him. And then he was just gone.
I guess having us helps her move on. But when it looked like we were gonna be taken away, she snapped. She just couldn't lose any more children. It really wasn't anything we did.
I don't know what I'm supposed to do with all this.
I don't
Forgive
either.
yourself?
But all I wanted was to understand what happened to her. And now I do.
Yeah. But we still haven't seen what's in that chest.
Nor. Oh.
Okay, so how do we open it?
Oh. Oh. L-E. Oh. Was that the name of our sibling?
Hey, I want to take a crack at this one before we try to figure out any others.
Alright, alright.
Why don't we just break this open? There's a crowbar right downstairs.
We
What?
just solved
No.
all the puzzles.
You don't
Come
want
on,
to try and figure
Tyler.
out what all this means?
It's Leo.
I'm so done with her riddles.
Light Electric Orchestra. And Sam never came up here, so this is all Mom's doing. Mom did go to engineering
Did it just
school.
get darker in here?
The things an engineering degree can get you.
A baby blanket?
This must be a photo. Dear Allison and Ollie.
Ollie. She noticed.
You see, your mom did respect
I was her
you.
son.
We write stories to understand. To understood? To understand. But what is a story without a first act? I'm sorry I kept mine from you for so long. All my love, my goblins.
Why does she have a photo of that tree locked in here?
Oh, Tyler, you dense. That's where your brother is, man.
Is that...
Leo Ronan.
Why didn't she tell us about him? Why didn't she tell us any of this?
She was hurting.
It's fucking terrible. That's why. Allie, did we do the right thing opening this?
We did. It's better we know what happened, even if it's hard. And there's one more thing we need to see.
Are you sure?
Yes.
I guess we have to go exhume a baby. Unless the
Come
one
on,
thing we have to see...
Let's go to the dock. It's time to finish this.
Oh, the memory. What about these... The other ones are lit up? They're all lit up now. Cool.
The crafty goblin's loot.
That's from the princess and the two thieves. I drew the original.
And I distinctly remember drawing that cake, which is arguably the best part of that illustration.
All right, Picasso. And you probably remember what the goblins stole in that story, huh?
Well, honestly, it was everything. The food, the plates, the clothes. Was it clothes? No. Where's the cake? Oh, the cake's already in there. Okay, I read this already, so I won't read it again. Makes new friends, the two thieves. There's a cake. So, what do we steal? Fruits and nuts and eggs vanished during the night. Eggs. Steal the eggs.
Pretty sure they stole some eggs?
And fruits too, right? Fruits and nuts and eggs.
Maybe they took some of the princess's fruit?
Maybe. Candy. The princess had no candy. I don't know what this is supposed to be, though. It's got wheat or something on it. Hey, Robbie, what are we getting? Oh, Robbie, I'm sorry to hear that. I think my boyfriend used to have the same feels about showering once in a while, so not much I can do but offer my sympathy. I get it. Food creatures had to eat. Spoons, plates, forks, knives, and blankets. Have I got blankets? I don't see blankets. What is this one?
Some flour for the cake, maybe? Or not.
No, she made the flour into the cake. Hunted. Chimney, pulls. Food kept disappearing. Make a cake. Every egg, fruit, and nut I have. Using everything she had left. Cake disappeared too. They had the cake. Cake had been made with the last of her eggs, fruit, nuts, and the last of her flour. But we didn't see the flour, just the cakes and things. Oh, cutlery.
What if they took some spoons? That's it. I always wondered where that drawing went. She said it was her favorite, and then one day it just disappeared.
You are the best mom in the world. The prettiest princess. Aww. To think we started this game really hating Marianne, but now we've heard more about her and suddenly she's the best mom. Getting more information does that. You're supposed to change your mind. The old bear's gift for the princess.
I'm totally blanking on that story. What did he give her again?
Why don't we open up the book and check?
He gave shelter, right? Bear and the princess. There's a picture. And Greg in the background. Not Officer Greg's, Greg. The cool Greg. Ribbit. Wait, that's the wrong way. There we go. The blossom bluebell, salmon, ripe berries, a newly blossomed bluebell. Fish for her, protected from wolves. Okay, so bluebells, berries, and salmon. Which is the salmon button? No.
A newly bloomed bluebell?
Oh, okay. Just pull stuff aside till we get the right ones.
Huh. Fresh caught salmon?
And that leaves berries. Which one's berries?
Some roses, maybe?
No.
Actually, I'm not sure.
Berries?
A handful of ripe berries?
Is this for Sam?
Nice.
Is this a letter for Sam?
Man, he had it bad. Just couldn't let go.
Or is this from Sam? This is from Sam. That's cursive. Sam, you write way too nice for a drunk. I can't read this. Sorry for the note under your door, like a prison inmate. You okay? I stopped by and rang a couple of times this week, but you didn't answer. I could see the light in the hayloft, so I figured you were in, but didn't want to talk. I hope I didn't ruin everything. I know I probably came on kind of strong. But the thing is, I don't know how to talk to a woman like you. You are strong and kind, and you know so much. It's hard for me to know how to keep up. I guess all that went to my head. But I want you to know I got the message. And I'm going to get out of your hair now. And there doesn't need to be any bad feelings. We can pass to the street and say hello or not. It's okay. P.S. I noticed your car was leaking, so I put some sealant in there. You might need it to take it to the shop, though. Let me know if you want me to come get with you, because sometimes these guys try to rip you off. If not, no big deal. Sam. And that would be the part of the story where the bear realizes, fine, okay, we'll just be friends. Like you've been begging for.
The very old beaver's repair list.
That's the story where the princess's house gets damaged by a storm and the animals help her fix it.
I remember that one.
What did they do to fix it again?
That's the next story. What did the beaver need? There was nails, right? Easy fix. Thank you, beaver. Righted the post, shingles off the roof, planks off the walls. But nothing about the beaver's list. Well, what did she fix? Fixed shingles on the roof, planks on the walls, and a bent post. So roof?
She fixed the roof shingles.
The wall.
She fixed the planks that were blown off the walls.
And the bent post.
She slapped the post with... All right.
A letter from Carol. More of Mom's treasures.
Damn. That must have been rough on Eddie.
Yeah, he doesn't really like to talk about her.
Carol had incredible handwriting. And there's no lines either. That's just her own skill and talent. Dear Marianne, you cover your ears every time I try to have this conversation with you, so I thought I'd have a better chance doing this in a letter. I know you don't like saying goodbye, so I'll keep my melancholic rambling short and sweet. I want to thank you with all my heart for taking care of me these past few months. I can't even imagine how exhausting it must have been for you to look after a sick old lady when you also have 2 small children at home. I know you want me to keep fighting this disease and hoping for recovery, but it's always been a great strength of mine to know it is time to let go. And that time has come. I'd like to ask you for one last favor. Please take care of Eddie after I'm gone. My poor boy puts on a brave front ever since his father died, but I know he's in pain. I would be so much more at peace knowing he still has family. Maybe you could teach the kids how to fish. He loves spending time with them. Thank you for the warmth of the peace you brought to my life. Give the kids a kiss for me, will you? Carol. Well, I can safely say Eddie probably isn't the mystery dad then. Given the ages and the dates for all these. Because Carol died back when the kids were 4. And Eddie was already a policeman right before Carol died. Crafty goblins' good deeds.
The crafty goblin's good deeds.
Of course. The goblins had to help out the creatures of the forest to pay off their debt to the pelican.
Well, what did they do?
You know, I don't really remember.
I do. They dropped the beehive to open it for the bear.
They broke open the beehive for the bear.
Was there a thorn in the frog? I don't recall there being a thorn. Did they scratch the moose? Did they feed the muskrat? Was a beaver around to help? I remember the hive. What else was there? That's the story where the moose teaches... Or is it the Ice King? The Ice King's generosity? Goblin's Ice Cave. No, the pelican. It was the pelican, that's right. They just said that. The pelican's right there. Pelican forgives the goblins. So what did they do? How much they had to give? Stalwart moose with an itchy heart to scratch back. So the moose, bear got the honey, and the princess. Scratch the moose.
They gave the stalwart moose a good scratch on the back.
And hugged the princess.
They hugged the princess when she was crying. Nailed it.
Tess. Is this gonna be Tessa letter? It looks all neat and printed out. I don't think I want to know what Tess has to say.
Our lives would have been so different if their friendship hadn't gone to shit.
It was probably inevitable, though, considering how queerphobic Tessa is. And with Tyler coming out as trans early in his childhood, that was already an issue for Tessa. And Tessa still doesn't accept Tyler as an adult, thinks he's just confused. So no, that friendship was always going to crash and burn because of her. The Pelican Crossing is a specialty gift boutique located near the O'Shea Glacier, catering to Gastineau Channel tourists as well as the Delos Crossing locals. We specialize in an assortment of high-quality products from home accessories, handmade souvenirs to personalized apparel, and locally made art. The Pelican Crossing will be the first store to act as a relay between the buzzing arts and crafts scene and customers. In addition to a wide variety of novelty handcrafted products, the consumer will enjoy friendly and knowledgeable customer service from Vecchi store co-owners Tessa Vecchi and up-and-coming artist Mary Ann Ronan. Dang, this sounds good. What did that deal go through then? This business plan is prepared to obtain financing in the amount of $20,000 to purchase inventory and to help cover expenses in the first year of operations. In year 1, the Pelican Crossing plans to break even, and in year 2, we plan to generate a moderate profit. Working on the executive summary of part of a business plan. What do you think, Tessa? I still think Tessa's a jerk. And I think that's letters from all the 4 most important and closest people in her life at the time. Drawing from the kids, Sam's acceptance of rejection, Carol passing on, and Tessa back before Tessa came out as a jerk herself.
You really want to go? You sure we've seen everything?
We could keep looking, but that's it.
I guess we could stay a little longer if you think there's more to find.
We've solved all the puzzles, filled in all the collectibles. I saw Leo.
I wish she just explained all this to us.
Oh, the tiara broke, that's what that is. And day turns to night. Here she finally found happiness, as the tiara broke. I think that is everything here. Can't play with the puzzles, can just replay or reread the letters. So yeah, that's it. Let's go, sis.
You really want to go? You sure we've seen everything?
Either way, I'm ready for this to be over.
Me too.
Is this over? Because they seem prepared now to watch the memory. But is that really going to be it for the game? Okay, which rock and tree combination had Leo? That was overlooking the water, wasn't it? Younger tree. Is it that white one there? Reflect. Hey, bro.
This is the spot.
I can't believe he's been down there this whole time. We played Compass and North Star here. I wish she would have just told us.
I think she tried to tell us. She told us a story about the princess bearing the tiara and becoming a wand woman so much. That was so many cutscenes in childhood. Or so many flashbacks, I mean. We were kids then.
She tried to tell us. In her own Marianne kind of way.
The stories. Yeah. What are you thinking?
Numb, overwhelmed, numb maybe.
I don't know. I know I should feel sad or something, but I'm just kind of stunned.
Poor Marianne.
Only to be stabbed by her own children.
Let's keep going.
But the puzzle remains then that why was Marianne pointing the gun at Tyler, saying, "I'm going to kill you"? What did she see in him? With the haircut, did he just look too much like his dad?
It's time for us to figure out who Marianne was arguing with on the dock.
I bet it's Alexander. Sam's innocent. The only other possible alternative is Alexander. Because, let's face it, the only other person in this game it could have been who was relevant to these kids is Tom. And Tom couldn't seduce a fish to go into water.
Almost.
A goatee. And glasses. Is it actually Tom? No way. I just said there's no way Tom could seduce fish into the water.
Tom Vecchi is our father?
Of course. It had to be him.
Really?
Tessa knew, didn't she?
No way.
Yeah, she must have. That's what she didn't want to tell us.
God, Marianne and Tom?
I know.
Dang, Mom, why'd you stoop so low?
What should we do now?
Yeah, call him out here and make him tell us what was going on.
And if he won't?
We know his secret. He will.
I mean, that explains why Tessa was so...
It's Allison. We need to talk.
Peeved about Mom sleeping
We
with married
know
men.
it was you.
And here I thought the illegal hunter made the perfect, like, climax revelation. It was a man from the boat this whole time. The mad hunter. The actual illegal hunter. Probably came up for a spot of sport and thought Mom was pretty game.
Let me take the lead on this. I know him better. I thought I did, anyway.
Sure. Whatever. As long as we get answers.
Well, at least now I know for sure Tom is not getting my vote. Oh, we're gonna ruin his whole political career. We got the letters, we got the proof. We got DNA testing in 2015.
Kids, listen.
You're
Punch
our
him.
father.
Yes.
You knew how bad it got out here. How little we had. Why didn't you help Marianne?
You mean all the money she wanted? We didn't have anything to spare. Well, that winter was rough on everyone. You would have starved out here if not for all the free food we gave you.
Don't act like you had anything to do with that. That was all Tessa.
That's a cruel presumption, young man. Maybe it was Tessa's idea initially, but I supported it.
Which makes it Tessa's idea
Your
still.
mother was happy to live off our handouts.
You tried to burn down our barn. You let Marianne drown. Was he there that night? I guess he was, because we did see the Mad Hunter in the woods. You let Marianne drown. You could have saved her. That's... There's helping out food in the winter, and then there's not helping someone you saw splash into the water.
You were here that night. You saw Marianne and Tyler. Why didn't you help?
I know it wasn't my best moment, but she threatened my life.
And so you let her die.
So you just decided to let her drown?
I didn't decide anything. Everything happened so fast, I panicked. And by the time I got to town, Brown was already on his way out. There was nothing else I could do.
Apart from fishing her out? Oh, hold on. About Marianne.
Hey. You hearing me?
Yep. Sorry. I'm trying really hard to keep myself from punching him in the face.
They're gonna try so hard, Tyler, just do it.
Did he really expect us to believe there wasn't anything else he could have done that night?
I don't know, Allie. I'd rather not think about it.
What should we do now? Ask him more questions.
So what do we do now?
We tell him he's got to fix the mess he made, one way or another.
First, you try to burn down our barn. We can't let that go.
You tried to burn down our barn and knocked Tyler unconscious.
I never meant to hurt anybody. You weren't supposed to be home.
Doesn't excuse the fact that you didn't even stop to help.
What do you want me to say? I panicked.
You panicked, burned down a barn. Anybody could have done
this
it.
Whole thing was gonna blow up in my face.
And now it's gonna.
I had to do something.
Who doesn't commit some light arson in the heat of the moment? About the barn.
He's not even the least bit sorry for what he did. He could have seriously hurt you.
Yeah, he's just a fucking coward.
You failed us, Tom. You need to make it right.
I'll do whatever you want.
No, you won't.
As long as none of this gets out.
Because that's exactly what we want.
Excuse me?
You want me to pay for my mistakes? Fine. But please, Tessa can't know. This'd kill her.
Tessa already knows, Tom.
No. That's impossible.
It never occurred to you the reason Tessa cut Marianne off was you?
But she never said anything. Oh, Lord.
You should try talking to your wife. Maybe if you had, we wouldn't be in this situation. And maybe Marianne wouldn't be dead.
Oh, come on. You of all people should appreciate how troubled Marianne was. She was unhinged. Something like this would have happened sooner or later.
You preyed on her. That's very, very possible. Marianne in a desperate situation in a hard winter. Or no, even before the winter, because we were there that winter. Marianne in grief. Tessa's friend. Tessa's pretty, young, intelligent friend who comes around. And then grieving over losing her child. And then you just slide on into her DMs like that. He abandoned her, true. But I do think he preyed on that.
That was convenient for you, huh? You preyed on her because she was vulnerable. And you knew you could always blame it on crazy Marianne Ronan if you got caught.
It was nothing like that. Nothing at all. Your mother was a very pretty woman.
Oh, he's gonna go sleazy on us.
And she'd been so many places and done so many things.
And you have a booger in your nose,
the way I
Tom.
always thought I would have. I got caught up. Love made me a fool. Look, I made mistakes. But this will not go any further than the three of us.
Why? We know. Tessa knows.
We have a knife from Sam.
Marianne's dead. There's no point in hiding it anymore.
Because this guy sells guns. He's probably got one on him.
He's afraid it'll tank his campaign. Am I wrong?
Jesus, Tom.
I've kept your secret all these years. I don't want to go spilling it. But I will if I have to.
What?
Okay, then we'll spill ours too.
Your little story about self-defense. I've never told anyone how Marianne really died.
Cruel Tom.
That night I came
Sociopathic.
out here because I was worried about your mother.
Thing is, you already told Eddie. Eddie knows. He tells Eddie, and they're like, yeah, so what? They were kids. The case is closed. And Supreme Court says, even if there's new evidence, the sentencing hasn't played out.
Why do they do it? They made me do it. They made me do it. Why did they do it? This is his fault. This is his fault.
So, unhinged because social services knew that already. Maybe it's just one of the guns saying I'll kill you, I'll kill you. She was just being very unfortunate, meant Tom, but saying it in front of her kid, so the kid takes it the wrong way, both of them.
The Mad Hunter.
Because yeah, she's cognizant that it's Tyler. Just all this very frightening in the worst possible way for the kids. Guns below ready, but still holding a gun, so still frightening.
I'm not gonna hurt you.
I'm not going to hurt you. So she didn't even say I'm gonna kill you. They just imagined that part. Memories being very valuable.
No. No way. You're a fucking liar.
I saw what I saw.
Ugh! You're manipulating us just like you manipulated her.
Tyler!
You're not listening to this, are you?
Even if he's saying the truth,
Be
though, it doesn't
smart
absolve
about
him.
this, Allison. Are you sure you want this to get out?
Yes.
You've got way more here to lose than he does.
Oh, is that what you're doing?
His
Pushing
name
her
will be
against
all
your
but
brother.
clear, but you'll be a killer. What will your uncle say?
Uncle already knows. We beat you
And
to
Michael?
that.
Well, the whole town might turn on you.
Don't touch her.
You know I'm right.
Just get out of here, Tom. Tyler and I need to talk alone.
Just please think twice before making any rash decisions.
This is how you know this
There
is
are
a
a whole lot of
fantasy,
lives at stake
because
here.
otherwise he would have just called the police
Leave
and
us the
arrest him
fuck
for
alone.
hitting him.
And never come back.
But then again, Tom is a muskrat. He's not exactly a criminal genius. Even in Mom's stories,
Allie,
he's just the
you
muskrat.
okay?
Hunter too,
You
but
didn't
also
let that
just a
asshole
muskrat.
get to you, did you?
Is it
Did
the
you?
muskrat?
What if he's right? I've been having all these nightmares about that night, and they were a lot like how Tom said. And now, when I try to remember, that's all I can see.
He's trying to mess with your head, and you're letting it work.
No, it's more than that. Ever since we started digging, I haven't been able to shake this feeling like something's off.
Something's off because he put this in your head. Don't let him get away with it.
He might not be lying. We keep getting things mixed up.
Again.
We remember totally different versions of the past.
Even if
Those
he's
are
not
just
lying.
details. This isn't that. She was
doesn't?
going to kill me.
I'm not so sure anymore, Tyler.
Is this where the twin bond comes to play? Consequences for my actions? Because only what, 3 or 4 total split the twins apart, and all the rest were together? So it should be fine. I mean, even if Tom said the truth, right? Allison runs out, sees this, mom gun in hand, Tyler on the ground begging. It's an easy assumption to make. She doesn't carry any guilt in this. She's not culpable.
She had a gun pointed at me. She chased me. She said she was going to kill me.
It might have felt like that.
She threatened Tom with those exact same words, with the same gun, on the same pier. The thing you said to Eddie the other day got thrown back at me. Don't you think it's possible that happened here too?
I guess it's possible. Fuck. I don't know. And we're never gonna know the truth, are we? Because the second you walk away from something, that's it.
Yeah.
I guess at this point, you just have to decide what you believe.
Me?
Yeah. You need to start dealing, Allie. And that means coming to terms with whatever version of the past feels the most true to you. No more running. Whatever you choose, you gotta live with it, okay?
Not gonna hurt you.
Tom's version. Or stick to your
I'm going
memory.
to kill you! I'm going to kill you!
Knowing what we know about Mom, it doesn't make sense for her to be saying, I'm going to kill you.
I'm going to kill you!
Unless she was just growling out loud angrily about Tom.
I'm going to kill you!
Cause that was my whole mystery this whole time. Why would Mom, upon learning that she loves us and loves Tyler, even being trans, why would she say that? It makes sense in Tom's vision, in Tom's version.
I'm not gonna hurt you.
That might put a lot more guilt onto Allison. But she already had that guilt from stabbing Mom. She's been suffering all this time and just really, really needs therapy. She started opening up, telling Michael about what was hurting her, telling Eddie about the truth.
I'm not gonna hurt you.
I think she just needs to embrace that.
I'm not gonna hurt you.
And again, she was 11. Mom